only place I go when I wanna hear goals and cheer on the team. I hook straight up to that radio stream. Kyle with the ball running down that wing. The noise is getting louder and we can't hear a thing. Shedding on the edge as the ball's crossed in. Back go with the header, and on the mic we start to sing. SRFC Radio, it really is the only place I go when I wanna hear goals and cheer on the team. I hook straight up to that radio stream.
Game, and we're going to see that now as we get the camera round. Might need to just change.
I just want to get the mixer on as well so I can get some of the comments on.
There we go, we have the pitch now on there. So hopefully you can see the pitch out there at the moment. A few of the Boro players just warming up at the moment. Welcome to those of you who are with us on YouTube as well. Hope you are all having a lovely Tuesday evening. It's got that end of summer feel to it. The weather's about to take a turn for the worse. At least it is where I'm heading for the weekend.
Where are you going, Craig?
I'm going to climb Scaffold Pike.
Oh, good man.
And yeah, so I'm missing the Corby game on the Saturday. I'm potentially make an appearance at Paddington. I've looked at the route on the way back. It's doable. There is a chance that I can make that journey. So,
Right, boys.
good evening, Roy. Roy Sells there with a quick hello into my office.
I tell you what, it doesn't matter where you go on holiday, pal, you'll never have a suntan as good as Roy Sales.
You know, I mean, I think he's a permitan. He's definitely, he's got one of those things at home. He's got his own solarium.
Yeah.
Solarium. Or is that an ice cream? I can't remember.
Or a solariac. Is that something completely
No, I think that's something totally different. It was jelly last week, and now you're elsewhere.
My life does not, believe it or not, revolve around food.
So you missed the game on Saturday, Dave. You missed an FA Cup. I'm not going to say classic. It was one of those games that I think we dominated at the start. We probably could have been 4 up, but maybe at some point in the game we gave them a chance with Leon Phillips with another wild moment. You may have caught it on the highlights, but also a poignant moment as well with Eric Robbins being honoured before the game, and then the goal from Walter Silva just perfectly.
What a start! You couldn't ask for anything more, could you?
I think I want that again tonight. I'm looking at Shifnal. We're just looking at the league table in front of us at the moment. So Shifnal currently second on virtue of goal difference behind Bootle, both on 9 points after winning 3 games out of 3. Stafford Rangers, of course, have played 2, winning both of those games, so sit 3 points behind. We win the game tonight, and Stonybridge don't win, we go top of the table. That's how that concerns it at this early stage, but it is very, very, very early, and Shifnal will be no mugs. They were one of the sides we beat last season when Deeks had just took over. They were part of his 4-match run that he had when we won 4 games in a row. They were one of those sides that we beat. And I was checking with Chris Owsley prior to the game today, just when the last time we won 5 matches in a row was in all competitions, and we deduced it was last October to November 2016.
Wow, I'm glad you do one of those don't cut your hair start jobs on it.
That was exactly what Josh Dealey said. He said if it was that United fan with the the vow not to cut his hair until they win 5 games in a row, then you're in trouble. 10 years. I mean, I'd have gone bald anyway. I mean, my man's started to drop out anyway.
Yeah, but you could have gone full Michael Bolton.
We could have.
Business out front, party out back.
We'll flip the camera back around just now. I've learnt this new trick as well, Dave. The Park to Wembley guys, big up to those as well. Sam came in.
I saw this.
Yeah, Sam came into the studio. I want to call it. I mean, it says suite behind us, but we'll go with studio. Ken Hunt there, another hello. And yeah, he showed me the trick of. So you get ready for this. 1, 2, 3. Hey!
And we're in the room.
Just like that.
Shall we shuffle?
We can shuffle. I mean, we can move the camera anyway. We can. You know, we've got all this technology now. We're just going to get used to using it. I struggled putting the goal in on Saturday.
Did you miss me?
I did miss you there quite clearly. So so that was one thing that I'm very happy to see you back in here for today as well, and also because you brought with you the team sheet.
Team sheet.
The team sheet. There it is. There it is. Sorry.
These are my useful facts about Shifnal.
Well, we shall go through the team sheet first, and then we'll maybe get to your first of those useless facts. So we'll start with the visitors, Shifnal Town. It's going to be Andrew Whiteley in goal. Ryan Price is the number 2. 3, Luke Edwards. 4, Jack Rowley. 5, Sam Whittle. 6, Kyle Bennett, the captain. 7, Che Tilt. Number 8 is Oliver Shaw. 9, Andre Landau. 10, Zelly Ishmael. 11, Lewis Jarman. On the bench is Shaquille Whittingham, Lewis Bradford, Craig Pritchard, Raz. We know him as Raz. Raz and Jack Hodnett. 4, Stafford Rangers, it is Leon Phillips in goal. Beto Gomez 2. 3, Joe Dunn. 4, Remy Efanuga. 5 is the captain Andy Burns. 6, Mitch Clark. 7, Ty Webster, the birthday boy, the first of those today. Number 8 is Tom Tonks. 9, Scott Backor. 10, Jack Birch. 11, Daryl Mason. On the bench for the Boro tonight is Kyle Sambor, the other birthday boy, Todd Ferrier, Wealth De Silva, Joe Thompson and Ash Fallon. So Rangers reverting to the starting lineup that played against Litchfield Dave. Daryl Mason and Ty Webster both coming back into the starting 11, as well as Mitch Clark. Harvey Washington's away today, we understand, so not available until the game on Saturday. What do you make of those changes to the side after the game on Saturday, first of all? First things first that comes to my mind is, in stark contrast to last season, where I remember we played Shifnal early, didn't we, and we lost 3-0, and we're starting to think, hang about, what's going on here, because there was a bit of enthusiasm, but we were sort of curtailed there, and it's like, Harvey Washington's missing, well, Mitch Clark just stepped straight in there, and just to have that sort of security net of a deeper squad, it's so much better than it was. Just as the players make their way onto the pitch now, Andy Burns, they do that. And there is a great, they're still coming in through the gate, still parting through. I'm wondering what it was going to be like on a Tuesday night with people on holiday, but I'm sure you can hear from yourselves how good it is. 5th player up. Is that what we're saying? The 5th player up's Luke Edwards. No, it is. Number 3, 5th player up's Luke Edwards. That's it. That's him from Shrewsbury. Just while Shane goes through the... Is this fanfare for a common man? It is, yes, it is. It was requested by Chairman John McMillan, so... Fair enough. And this is the new welcome, I think, that Shane's now got as well, so and I like it. There's a lot of passion. And we will shut the door on the crowd outside there, and as Shane finishes that one, he got through it again. Well done to Shane for that. It's not an easy one to go through, but we are here. Dave, Egg and myself on comms as Deeks and the team and the management team make their way to the dugout that has been peppered with pigeon pellets today, and we have no lights. Meech, by the way, brilliant on the video that went out today. Got to say thanks to Matt Wright for editing that together. Oh, John Romley just, it was up to know someone just, he just tripped on the step then. Very close. He's okay. Yeah, so Shifnal have 2 ex-Stafford Rangers players in their side. Luke Edwards, who was on loan from Shrewsbury, the number 3. Decent left foot on him, remember him hitting the crossbar against Runcorn. Yes. And then, of course, Abdul Razak Alamoud Tajuddin almost got through that one. He's bound to come on at some point and make the game difficult for us. We're here in no light, Chris. It's going to get dark on us at some point. I'm wondering if we have a light on here.
Might have one of them auto adjust type things.
We're going to
we'll have to get one of them light rings.
Chris has got his light with him there
Is
as
it
well.
like an anglerfish?
Yes. I'm going to need one of them when fishing on Saturday. But yeah, so Rangers then looking like they're going to be kicking towards the social club end at the moment in the first half. Shifnal are in all red, very Liverpool-esque. Let's do these. In fact, it looks a bit Liverpool-Newcastle. Kevin Keegan again after Sunday.
Did you see it on Match of the Day?
Beautiful. You know, Kevin Keegan was one of like my sort of management idols because of the way he got that Newcastle side playing in the mid-90s. You know, they were just cutthroat football. You know, didn't matter how much they defended as long as they attacked.
He was there to entertain, wasn't it? And he was my first footballing hero.
And what's kind of, again, close to, it's been like that from Stafford Rangers at times this season. Good evening to everyone on both streams, now that we've got you both on everything. If you can keep your comments coming in, Dave and I will do everything we can to keep up with those. But for now, we are underway for the first league game here at Stafford Rangers this season, and the ball goes straight out from Shifnal Town for a goal kick to the Boro. There's games going on elsewhere in the MPL West as well. Atherton Collieries have Padiham, Clitheroe Stalybridge, Congleton Withenshaw, Newcastle Chasetown, Runcorn Lower Breck, Vauxhall Nantwich and Whitton against Kidsgrove. The Mossley Prescott game was postponed due to FA Cup replay.
Talk me through this, Craig. You've got kick-off, you've got possession of the ball, you kick into the far corner and give the ball back to us.
That's the newfangled American football approach, isn't it? There's some sides have been taken in the Premier League and other higher divisions, but yeah, it's a strange one because no Shifnal player actually went forward for it. But the visitors are back on the ball now with Price. Goes out towards Edwards at left back. He plays ball goes forward, but Andy Burns is there for. I will start the clock on YouTube. It's going to be slightly late, but in fact, no, I can get it on time. But bear with me because what will happen is when it gets to the hour mark, it's going to go wrong. If you can commentate,
yes,
Dave.
I just want to tread all over you talking. We're into ball just been held up by I've covered up the numbers. The number 9 to start with, and I'll just shift that goes out to the right wing. Shifnal keeping on with it quite well, but there's Mitch Clark with a different coloured pair of boots on tonight. He's gone from white to bright pink, and it's that classic move now of Beto Gomez going down the right wing. We're going to get used to that this season, aren't we?
Certainly are, and he's now got the burners on as well as he looks to take on Edwards. Edwards with the ball back there. It's poor though from the Shrewsbury loanee, and he puts that one out of play. It's going to be a corner kick to the Boro inside the opening 2 minutes. Now, Mark is the only one to have shared. No, you've been here for the Tividale game as well. In fact, you missed Saturday though. The home games this season, we have scored early on at this social club end, both those games. So it'd be great if we can get the ball in the back of the net again early on here. It's going to be Joe Dunn, who again, he's been the regular taker on this far side to whip these crosses into the box. Joe Dunn, left-footed. Short comes for it again, but he's going to go towards the back post. Free header there, an opportunity, and a big one for Scott Backer, who heads that one over the crossbar. Found himself free there on the edge of the 6-yard box at the back post, and there's some questions going on there towards the number 11, Lewis Jarman, about why he didn't pick his man up, but Backer, you feel, should have probably done better with that, Dave.
Right. Ex-keeper Craig, I've always thought to myself, when we go for a goal like that, head the ball down. How difficult is it when it bounces off the ground? You don't know how high it's going to come back at you. Yeah,
and again, he had that chance at Litchfield last week when he headed the one that the keeper made a fantastic save on. But I felt, again, he could have maybe done it with that one as well. Great play there from Joe Dunn just to allow that goal kick over his head. We are going to struggle, I can see on the light here. It's going to be...
I might be able to get a phone light on it in a bit because I got Harry's phone there, so we'll see.
Cheers, Harry. Harry came to me with some YouTube tips earlier. Thanks for those as well, Harry.
It's just about monetising.
To be fair, it was about monetising, but he's reading my mind. Ball goes forward, but it's an offside against Jack Birch.
So we're starting where we left off, aren't we? In the attack, high press. Daryl Mason there edging his way forward. Remy Efenuga there, straight in. Mitch Clark through, and the ball's coming straight through to Leon Finnis.
Just got to quickly say, thanks Ranger Man for pointing that out about the clock. I think I've managed to get it bang on where it is in the game as well. All right, George. Yeah, George has joined our NFL draft today. Josh said, don't draft all the Charger players unless you want to finish bottom of the league. So take that advice, if you will, from a Rams fan. Shifnal on the ball now inside the Rangers half. They put it forward there. Looked like a handball from Mitch Clark. And
got away with one there.
Yeah, Andre Landau's not too happy there with the referee, just saying to him, the assistant referee saying to him to give the decision. And then Landau himself puts the ball out of play, trying to control that on the right-hand side.
It might go dark, but you'll certainly see Daryl Mason's boots. I'm only saying that boot watch because there's a chap called on the mix, Rich Winner, something about old beers flowing, blah blah blah.
And one thing that we forgot to do was predictions for today. Rich has gone 6-0, I believe. I'm going to go with 3-1 Rangers, as Joe Dunn does some defending to with Landau. Landau does well and gets around him and then tries to lift it into the box, gets it over Phillips and then is put back in. Cleared eventually by Stafford Rangers up towards Boro. There's a bit of a nudge in the back. It's good defending there though by the Shifnal Town player who's coming forward, puts it into Landau.
Ryan Price, there's a name we all know. Well, most of us all know.
Yeah, Ryan Price is the referee, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's also the right back.
Yeah, is it also the right? Oh, brilliant! Gee, I just.
He's not playing right back. Well,
Yeah, he's got the number 2 one. As Shifnal come forward and Ryan Price gives Ryan. No, he doesn't. It's Ryan Price giving Che Tilt a decision there. Che Tilt, who went to Calsa at the weekend, his old club, and they dispatched Shifnal out of the FA Cup. But good start to life for Che here at Shifnal Town. There, as I say, 3 out of 3 at the moment, and you can see in these early stages that they have got some ability about us, and this is going to be, I'll say that, and it's commentator's curse. So let me just take it back to Saturday. So on Saturday I was talking about how beautiful we were knocking the ball along the ground, and then Leon Phillips whacks it straight into the centre forward's head, and luckily we scrambled one away. But that's just perfect commentator's curse, isn't it?
Quick early, well, we're just taking a minute. Quick early birthday shout to Anne Lycett, our favourite supporter. Happy birthday, Anne. I hope you're enjoying the commentary.
21 again, Anne Lycett. Congratulations to your happy birthday, and hopefully a victory from the Boro for you as they have got to attack now with another birthday boy, Ty Webster. He can't quite get that one at the line though, and then Tonks comes over the top of Bennett and gets a header out. Mason doing well there just to close the angles and allow Webster to press the centre back with Edwards. Looks to play that one forward. Long ball up there towards Ishmael. Ishmael gets onto it initially, but then Andy Burns heads it away as far as Tom Tonks. His header goes forward, but only as far as Bennett, who does well there and gets it out now to Jarman on this right hand side. He plays one into the channel for Landau to chase onto. He's got Mitch Clark with him. Look, gets a good delivery into the box, and Andy Burns has to clear that one out for a throw in.
He's done well there. He's just locked his foot out, hasn't he, and just let the ball curve out so it's halfway down the sideline.
Yeah, he was superb on Saturday, Andy Burns. He was my man of the match by an absolute country mile. He got in the way of everything, and the only thing he was missing was a clean sheet. But back come forward with Shifnal here. They're the side who have made the more promising start out of the two at the moment. Got the ball inside the Rangers half, but a good little tackle in there from Webster. He's unlucky not to pick the ball up, and Shifnal use the space well and get it out to the left hand side, and Edwards is looking to get past Gomez, and he does that, gets into the box, delivers a ball there, and it's cleared by Andy Burns and out for another throw in. Shifnal started well, Dave.
He was just sizing Beto up then, wasn't he? I don't know, it looks like he might have just, because he took that bump, didn't he, at Litchfield on his shoulder, and he just seemed to be grabbing his arm there a little bit.
Yeah, he's, I mean, if I remember though, Luke Edwards was no slouch. He only appeared for us a few times on loan, as I mentioned. That one game against Runcorn, it looks like a foul throw that does, but he gets it into Landau on the edge. Landau plays it out to Jarman, has to go backwards now towards Shaw. Shaw plays it down the line. Again, it's going to be an opportunity for Edwards to look to get across him, but he's got better Gomez around him this time. Shields him out, and it's a goal kick.
He's definitely grabbing that shoulder. Yeah, just a mild bit of concern there after he's coming off, but he's made a strong stuff, his Bebeto, so...
I'm just looking for the position of the physio, just for Paula and Chloe, and I can't... So, you know, they're not making that... There's hopefully nothing to say that we're going to have to withdraw Beto early. He's leaving at the moment, so...
Getting compressed now, everybody in that sort of middle third strip of the pitch, both width and lengthwise.
Yeah, ball goes up and then looked like there was hands all over. Yeah, the referee does give the free kick, in fact, and Tonks wanted to play that one quickly, but Shifnal stood in front of it and then throw the ball away, and that should be a yellow card. Referee, though, isn't going to give that one against Zali Ishmael.
If he wants to
That's
just get
Zali Ishmael, who was at Wolverhampton Wanderers, isn't it, as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah. he had massive hype about him when he was like 15 that he was going to be like the next big thing from what I remember. Tom Tonks though with an opportunity to deliver a ball into the box. Next this one towards the back post, it's going to go over the head of Mitch Clark and out for a goal kick.
Bit of a sighter there from Tommy's bit. Litchfield, I really enjoyed watching him play. He was pulling the strings, his cross-field balls, little 1-2s down the, even dancing down the right wing at points.
Yeah, he again another steady performance from Tonksy, and as Deeks has said, he's been massive in that changing room completely. But I think this is the the first proper test now, Stafford Rangers. We seem to keep saying it. And the Matlock game, as I say, I think we could have been at a position where we were much further ahead there from them as Bebeto Gomez gets ahead onto that one there. He probably could have had a shout from Phillips, but instead the ball does eventually come forward and Scott Backer tries to get down the right hand side. Ball now falls to Gomez, who goes over the halfway line. He's got Bennett with him, but he cuts inside and then goes back out wide, plays the ball inside there looking for the run of Backer, but not able to find him, and Shifnal can clear it forward, and Stafford Rangers can regroup now with Joe Dunn on this left hand side. Effanuga's with him in support. A few Rangers players just keeping hold of possession at the moment. Inside now towards Ty Webster. He's got Bennett just close attention to him, and Shifnal they're looking like they're pressing quite high as well, Dave. The front four in particular. Rangers though with a chance to get the ball forward, and Tonks looks to deliver this one towards the back post. It's a brilliant ball there. Looked like it was almost going to go over. Actually, it's heading into the back of the net. Goalkeeper though shows really clean pair of hands on that one. Plucks it out of the air and then throws it down to Jarman on this right hand side. 50-50 man's here, and I've got cash. I've got cash. I've got £1. Ball with Landau inside the Rangers half, goes back to the halfway line to Shaw, who comes out to Edwards on the left. He's got a bit of space. Goes back though to Rowley. And
one for me.
I've
got children to pay. Oh, I'll talk them in. I'll sort them in.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Another there. Rangers are on the ball inside the rain off by the corner flag. Just to let you know, whilst I collect Chris's.
That's mine.
Three more.
That's Craig's.
We're a team round here. Just because I buy one and Chris buys 3. That's it. Exactly.
Yeah, go on then. That makes sense.
Only when it's a bumper crowd, Chris. Shifnal with another ball forward down the wing, and again Rangers get a header onto it, and Deeks is just saying there, Leon Phillips, why aren't you giving the shout? That's twice now the ball's gone over, and you just feel that the defender doesn't have to take it out of the air. Gomez has done it, Clark's done it. Leon's got to give them the shout and say that's keeper's ball.
Winner. There's your number.
You're claiming the winner there, are you?
I'm going to hand over to Chris. That's the kind of guy I am.
I think we'll just give. Yeah, Chris can have responsibility for them all.
Oh, for all of them. Oh, so I can pick me one.
Ishmael just cutting inside on the edge of the 18-yard box for the Rangers, but the ball gets cleared. It's to Backrow, who takes it down. Mason on the left wing, head up, and it's Jack Birch who's running down there. Backrow picks up again. He takes it round one, and it has to be cleared into the stand just by the
great save.
Just by the opposition dugout, and I think we are in Staffordshire sling territory.
Yeah, now on Saturday he wasn't taking so many from further back, but I think maybe because, in fact, he's just being told now to get 5 yards back. I don't understand why. How can you know where that exactly went out? But Tom Tonks is going to go for the sling from distance, maybe because we haven't really tested Shifnal as yet. Ball comes in then from Tom Tonks, it's towards the near post, up off a Shifnal head, and that one's going to bounce towards a corner kick, is it? And it's kept in well there by Ishmael. He's got Joe Dunn around him. He's going to try and get a goal kick out of it if he can. The ball's in the quadrant at the moment, and Stafford Rangers are going to win it back. And then Ishmael has done really well there to come out with the ball and then gets past Ty Webster, and he's.
Even they wanted it. They're upset with that, aren't they?
I mean, yeah, I don't know why the referee's blown his whistle there. I just heard Mark say that he remembers him being pedantic, and I think you bang on, because Shifnal could have had a counter-attack there. It was great play from Ishmael to get down the side. Yes, Webster slid in. He didn't connect with the player.
Nowhere near him.
It was mistimed and nowhere near the ball.
And they were on the attack, weren't they?
Very bizarre. And Ryan Price, stick to goalkeeping or playing right back or whatever else you do. Are you a Ryan Price? Is there a Ryan Price listening? If you're listening, Ryan Price, 7. Drop a comment.
We've had 2 Ryan Prices who kept goal for us.
Have we really?
Yeah.
I remember obviously the Birmingham one, just ball on the edge of the box over Shifnal at the moment. Comes out now to Ishmael, who's going to try and attack Efanuga. Good little turn there, but Efanuga shows brilliant strength then to get the ball clear and up towards Daryl Mason over his head, but to Scott Backor, and Backor's now got Mason making the run, and it needed to go to Mason, but instead he looked to go back to Birch.
Deeds is hopping mad, isn't he?
That was one touch from Backer then, and then you slide that ball through. Mason was gone. He was gone. And the strikers, I'll say as well, they're all hungry for goals at the moment. Ralph De Silva's hitting the back of the net. Kyle and Scott and Daryl not in the last couple of games, so they'll be wanting to get on the score sheet in this one. As Shifnal collect the ball again, and another good challenge there from Efanuga. Although he gives the ball away though to Ishmael afterwards, and now it's on the edge of the box with Jarman, goes out wide here towards Edwards. We know he can strike them as well. He's got past Gomez again, gets the ball into the box, and again it's Andy Burns with the block. He's always in the right place at the right time. It
you know what?
Seems to be there.
There was discussion, wasn't there? I think it's been touched on before about the team changing.
Ball into the box there, and a header from Landau. Sorry to cut you off, Dave. But Andre Landau with a header there just from the edge of the 18-yard box pretty much, but gets up above Mitch Clark and it goes wide, and then Beto Gomez launches a ball forward, but that's one that's going to be easy for Kyle Bennett to take out of the air.
Andy Bird's really raised his game, hasn't he? Absolutely bang on.
He's having to. Daryl Mason looking to try and get on the turn there from Tom Tonks. Tonks playing the ball along the ground, and Mason looking just to play that dummy and then get back onto it, and he's thwarted by the Shifnal back line, and Shifnal now come forward again with Landau, who's been really busy, the number 9, dropping quite deep for them to get the ball, and Shifnal now having to go back home to Whiteley. Stafford Rangers with a bit better pressing, and a bit of frustration shown there from Daryl Mason. He's had a couple of mini moments there where at first he could have had the ball, and then second, unfortunate not to get through, and I think he's just waiting for that moment to come where he can get a strike on goal.
Landau's impressed me. He holds the ball up well, and he's got some good speed, hasn't he? He's always looking for that space in between the defenders.
Yeah, you can see, he's a physical player. He's well experienced at this level, as Chris alluded to earlier off camera. Another of the ex-Hensford players in this Shifnal side. We go back to another ex-Hensford player in the goalkeeper, Whiteley. Kicks this one forward, the keeper wearing all pale blue. Is it pale? It's not pale actually, it's a bit more electric.
Cyan.
Is that what you're going with?
Yeah.
He was a poor centre-back for Arsenal, wasn't he? That was Seagan. Ball now with Tom Tonks, who looks to try and release Mason, and just gets a little too much on that one there, but unfortunate there, and Tom Tonks looking to take the initiative and try and spring an attack for Daryl Mason, and the front man there will, I think he'll want to see a little bit more of that. Landau then with a bit of control again off the chest, and then beats Efanuga to it to play it back into Che Tilt out to Jarman, and Jarman gets round Efanuga and into the middle of the field, and he's got Edwards with plenty of space, but the ball goes over his head and out.
Offside,
Yeah, the offside flag does go up. So playing 3 at the back here, Shifnal. Jarman and Edwards, the 2 wing backs, and then they've got Price, Rowley. Is it Price, Rowley, Whittle as centre halves? Yeah, Bennett sitting in front,
and then they're doing 3 in front of them.
And then you got
the 4. Well,
Tilt, Landau and Ismail, and Luke Shaw's in the middle as well. Yeah, ball goes up in the air. Header won by Backer. He didn't know where it went, and then Ty Webster comes in, claims it, and wins a free kick. Webster wanted them to get on with that quickly, but I just wait here because it's about what are you saying, Chris? 32, 35?
67.
Yeah, bit too far to shoot.
No.
17 minutes gone, are we? Still 0-0 here for those listening to. I'm remembering doing the scores. Free kick, and there's a bit of discussion here between Backor and Mason, but I think after seeing those goals from Backor before, he's going to have a go in here, I would have thought.
He's scored one against Talford, because Tom Tonks is around as well, but he is just backing off a little bit. Ref blows his whistle, and it's going to be Backor with a free kick. It's an awful free kick. It's gone straight into the wall, and Backor is now in a foot race to win the rebound back. Does really well to get it there, and Ty Webster plays a 1-2 ball now with Backor, who looks to get into the box, but it's challenged there, and it's going to be a corner kick for the Boro, attacking that social club end, which they're going to take quickly. Short to Webster. He's got players in the box. Dunn. Dunn plays that back out to Webster. Webster now on his right foot, gets it into Dunn. Dunn with a chance to get the ball in. He's got players on the edge, and one of them was Birch. He couldn't quite find him with it. And now Shifnal can try and get the ball away, and Rangers give a free kick away for a foul on the edge, which Webster wasn't too happy with, and neither were, well, it looks like a really big crowd there behind that social club, the Eric Robbins stand, as it is now known, of course. That will look brilliant once we've got that signed up as well out there. But plenty of fans underneath there at the moment, Dave, as well as a few over at that Lotus end.
I was just wondering, with it being summer holidays and all that, but you couldn't pick a better night for football, can you? Bit of breeze, sky still blue as it starts to go dark, beautiful temperature.
Ball forward there, and again, there's no shout on it. There should have been a shout there from Leon Phillips. Ball on the edge of the box now with Jarman, looking to get it back onto his right, plays it infield there for Che Tilt. Tilt with the pullback, Landau with the shot, and it's Andy Burns again with the initial block. Comes again, it's a goal, and it's in the back of the net from Zeli Ismail for Shifnal Town. The ball poorly defended from Stafford Rangers, eventually cleared into Ismail. He's there on the edge and he sweeps it right-footed into the bottom corner. Rangers haven't started well, let's just make that clear here. They have not played well in this opening 20 minutes so far. It's been Shifnal who have been the better of the two sides, and that time they do get round the left-hand side here of the Boro, and it's some good work, to be honest, from Che Tilt. The pullback initially not put home, and Rangers not reacting to it. Andy Burns with the first clearance, and the second, I think it was Mitch Clark. He's played it straight in, along the floor into the player, but it all started with a long ball down that Leon Phillips has got bags of time, can see in front of him. The ball is going to come flying through. It's like an arrow, that one. It wasn't in the air, wasn't even with the Shifnal player coming back to defend. Get your name on it, Leon.
From the player that we saw when he was in his first period, he just seems to have that little sense of nerves about him at the minute. Hopefully he'll grow into it a bit more. Just the odd decision here or there that he didn't have when he was here before, and so confident before. Andy Burns now just shepherding it through to Leon after the restart. He sends it back out to Andy, who's gone into the right back position. Heads up looking for that typical pass down the line that he prefers to Scott Backall.
Ball forward there is headed out though quite easily by Rowley up into the air, and Shifnal are going to have plenty of time there with three players around it. Stafford Rangers getting a little frustrated here at the moment, and this is the first time this season that we've been in a game where we haven't just took it straight by the scruff of the neck, and Landau does really well and gets it into Jarman on the edge of the box. He's got Landau back with him on the right, and loads of space here, and Shifnal Town getting acres on the sides, and cross comes in, and luckily Tom Tonks can clear it away. Up in the air goes Birch, and he'll win a free kick. Rangers get on with it quickly, play it quickly, and it's kicked away. Now book him for that, for kicking it away. The referee is awful as well. I'm going to get frustrated tonight here. Andy Burns snatches the ball off the ref, and Rangers eventually get the free kick played and back underway, and it's Beto Gomez looking to go over the halfway line into the feet there of Mason. Mason plays the ball forward, hoping for the run there from Webster. It's not made, and it's going to be some defending for the the visitors to do.
One thing that struck me this time, we were doing so well at Lichfield with Joe Dunn and Ty Webster on the left-hand side, and Webster seems to go to the
Stafford
right.
Rangers now. What's he give here?
Don't know.
Ball back with Stafford Rangers there. The ball goes up in there from Beto Gomez, wins the ball back, plays it into the feet of was it Mason or Backer? I'm just confused because that's really flummoxed me as to what the referee's even blown for. But the ref just giving a few odd decisions at the moment. It's not helping Stafford Rangers, who are struggling just to get themselves into this one.
We need to get our foot on the ball and string some passes together. I think there's just, even the players are thinking, this is our first test. What's it going to be like? Yeah,
Shifnal obviously no mugs. They've, as I say, won 3 out of 3 that defeat to Sporting Council at the weekend, the first one of the season. But aside, of course, Ben O'Hanlon, another ex-Stafford Rangers player, and Callum Wilson are also Callum injured at the weekend and not available, and Ben O'Hanlon, I think, still away on holiday. So it's a side that could have seen a couple more ex-Rangers players having a bit of an enjoyable evening so far out here, as Rangers again struggle to get onto the header, and Shifnal can tidy it up, and this 3 at the back at the moment is working well for Shifnal because they are getting acres down either flanks. Just look at Luke Edwards at the minute on that left hand side. The ball's out here on the right, but you just Shifnal, the way they're moving the ball around well, Stafford are going to need to try and pick this up. Shifnal just in possession as Rangers do close a little bit quicker, but it's a good ball forward there into Landau. It's a great flick on from him into the path of Jarman. He's got Ismail in the box if he can find him, but it's a poor ball in, and Tom Tonks does well to just lay it up there for Joe Dunn to clear away, and it's up in the air and won by a Shifnal player, but only as far as Backer, who can't bring it down, and now it's Shifnal who have another opportunity to get forward, and a few cries of frustration below us in the stand as well, because very animated there, and Shifnal going to win a free kick there. 24th minute of this one. 1-0 to the visitors.
Our touch seems to be eluding us, and there just seems that lack of composure which we had so in spades beforehand. And I said to you before, Ty Webster, who was working so well with Joe Dunn, he's out playing on the right today, a bit of a change, and I'd like to see him over there because they were working so well together, and Tom Tonk's working with Gomez.
Yeah, neither of the flanks have been able to do that so far, and I do think maybe it's the way Shifnal have set up here. Ball goes for shout, well done, thank you. The shout goes from Leon. The goalkeeper in me comes out there. I'm saying, as soon as that ball's played, I'm cool. I mean, okay, I wouldn't have caught across, but I mean, I know would have known.
But you know the theory behind it all.
Ball goes up and Mason is beaten in the air quite easily, and then a good challenge there from Efanuga wins it back, and then Ty Webster can get it into Birch on his own edge of the own halfway line, gets it out to Dunn, and Dunn plays it into the feet of Kyle Bennett, who's up for this one as well, you can tell. Joe Dunn then into Birch from the throw-in. Rangers have got players available in Efanuga, who goes out now to Tom Tonks, just sitting on the halfway line at the moment. Run went forward there from Beto Gomez, but he holds back instead and then does get the ball back, attacking Edwards now. Goes inside towards Webster, and Webster plays a great ball across now onto his left-hand side and invites Joe Dunn into the game to run at his full-back. Joe Dunn getting the ball onto his right foot, gets a shot away. Decent effort and a good save there from Wycherley at the second attempt. Just gathers that one with both Backor and Mason looking to try and close in onto the rebound. But Joe Dunn, I was crying out for him to do that on Saturday, and he teed up Welch to Silva instead, and Welch just put the ball wide. But that time he does have the effort on goal, Joe Dunn, and it's a decent effort on his wrong foot. Tom Tonks looks to get on with things quickly and gets the ball out to this right hand side here, and Scott Backward's got players into the box. One of them's Beto Gomez, who looks to get the ball in. It comes off him and bounces clear for Shifnal, but Stafford Rangers with some signs of life here now and have picked up as we enter the second half of this opening first half. Second half, they say that was a mouthful.
So we've got Tom Tonks picking up now. Spreads the ball out to Joe Dunn on the left wing, which feels like the first time I've said that, down to Birchie, who's cut into the left wing forward of him. Joe continues his run. Birchie brings it in, crosses the ball in, and it's just not enough.
It was a blind ball really into the box. Backor's moving, but not onto it. And then Joe Dunn does well there to clear, to pick the ball back up and head it into Efanuga, who plays a lovely little switch out there to Beto Gomez. Back to Andy Burns inside his own half. One of only 3 Rangers players in there at the moment. Crosses the halfway line into Beto. He got forward a few times while Andy Burns on Saturday. He had another good run as Webster looks to do that and plays a great ball in towards Backer there. But Backer had just strayed offside. Ty Webster just looking to try and play it in between 2 of those 3 centre halves, and unfortunate that Backer just strayed, and his first touch wasn't the greatest, but the ball was fizzed into him.
I just feel like we're starting to apply a bit more pressure now. The touch is coming back, keeping the ball a bit better and spreading it from wing to wing.
A few score updates. Paddingham, we visit, of course, next in the league on Monday with a FA Trophy game sandwich in between. They're 1-0 ahead, and Runcorn it's 1-0 up. Vauxhall Motors 2-0 against Nantwich as well. So a few goals around the MPL at the moment. Of course, there is one here as well, but it's in the wrong net at the moment, and the Stafford Rangers fans are somewhat subdued as Beto Gomez looks to play a ball forward there. He's done really well to get it into Mason. Mason looking to take on the fullback, delivers a ball into the box, and it's deflected, which means it can't quite get through to Birch, but Rangers still have it on the right hand side with Webster. Plays it into Gomez. He's still got players with him, and one of those is Mason, who delivers a ball into the box, but there's too much on that one, but it will be picked up by Joe Dunn. 2 players around him, gets across into the box. He's going to fall to the edge there, and Birch nicked in front and won the ball in front of Bennett, but didn't quite get enough where he could have maybe won a free kick out of that one. And the ball goes forward to Landau, who does really well there, and just holds off Mitch Clark and able to try and feed it into Che Tilt. Che Tilt, dangerous player. I wanted him here at the Boro this season. Before a lot of the signings happened, he was one of the names that I'd have loved to have for us to have gone for, and gone to Shifnal, big club.
Average gate of around 212 last season.
But flying at the moment, and he's flying as well. As Rangers give it's unfortunate, Jack Birch gives a free kick away, but we possibly could have had one initially for a handball from Landau there, but it's going to be an opportunity for Shifnal to get across into the box.
It's a frustrating referee, isn't it? 1 minute he'll give something for, that you're like, what's happening there?
So inconsistent.
And there was nothing there. Yeah.
he's giving some to one team and not to others, and then vice versa as well.
And arguing with the Shifnal player there, and he's the one who actually won the kick there. It was Rowley.
Yep.
He was arguing the toss over that one, but it's a Shifnal free kick now, sort of halfway into on the right hand side. They've put 3-4 forward. Chetil just hovering in the space there. Got to be careful he doesn't pick up the ball.
Yeah, Landau as well doing the same thing. Bennett with the delivery then, but it's not the best ball into the box, and Clark can head that one out as far as Mitch Clark, who tries, as far as Webster, who tries to get the ball back in, and Shifnal will try a very, very long-range pot shot there, which goes wide. Guy AJ, the first setback, keep going Rangers, and Evie Dixie, come on Rangers, let's get the 3 points. There is still time, there is plenty of time, Evie, hopefully, but fingers crossed we can start to get some more efforts on Whitechilly's goal there. As Leon Phillips takes that kick forward, up goes Backo, a little nudge, and Shifnal eventually come away with it, but can only find Effanuga, who gets it in now to Mason. Another little turn from Mason. He loves that hold or one trick. Wins a free kick there, which he's going to try and play quickly, and he does, and it's a great little through ball there into the path of Joe Dunham. Dunny wins a corner kick. That was a superb free kick, that was, and he had two Shifnal players literally a yard away from him, and then he plays it quickly in between the two of them, and you just know if he played it against them, the ref would have, well, actually he might not have given it as back.
Well, he could have done anything, couldn't he? Anybody's guess.
Another in swing then, it's Jack Birch on that side looking through the patio door.
I think everybody's in the 6-yard box.
Decent delivery towards the back post, and it's a good header out there from Shifnal, which goes on the edge, and
ref,
surely that's a free kick, and Chetil isn't penalised for that one, and Shifnal runs. She gives the ball away to Beto Gomez, who gets inside the area, comes off a Shifnal defender, and that's going to be a goal kick.
I think the crowd, everybody saw that one except the chap in the centre there.
I'm going to say it now, the referee's given Shifnal a penalty during this game at some point. We're going to get frustrated with him. We're going to get a potential penalty opportunity. He's not going to give it, and he's going to give them one. Yeah, this game, I can. When I realised that stat that we have not won 5 games in a row in all competitions since 2016, and we had 2 opportunities recently to do it, and we hadn't.
I'm going to keep the faith. I'm going to say new Rangers, new start. But we're breaking the rules.
I mean, I'll take a draw. Shifnal hit over a good side, and they started the season well last year. They were in the playoffs for up until around January, February time before falling away, as they played a brilliant ball forward there. Unfortunate for Edwards not to get onto it. And then they lost a few players. If you remember, they had Sam Fitzgerald there as well, who they lost to the Baller League.
Who saw that one coming?
Well, that's it. Yeah, these crazy things. Yeah. Mark's on Twitter. Mark did. But yeah, and he's also a fan. Yeah, you can bet on it on apps. As Landau goes forward there, and he's going to win a free kick against Effanuga. And again, it looks like a shoulder-to-shoulder challenge, and the referee gives that one against the Rangers man. It always seems to be going against the Rangers man. Am I just saying that, or?
No, because every decision's gone that way so far, bar 1 or 2, and even those have been mystifying. Andy Burns giving him a right piece of his mind there. Does
it rhyme with a rollicking?
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. But it was in Skinner, so I didn't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, you know. So it's another free kick on the left-hand side this time. They're lining up with 4 against the back line.
Bennett again with the delivery. Davies. Their set-piece taker for them, captain.
They haven't got too much height, have they?
No, as you say, the 4 there, Rowley has got a bit. As a ball goes in towards the back post, it's a decent delivery, and it's saved by Leon Phillips. It's a goal, and it is poor from Stafford Rangers again at the back. The ball comes in there towards the back post, and there's all the time in the world for them to head that one on goal. Leon Phillips parries it away, but then again, Rangers can't deal with it. And it's put into the back of the net. Was that Landau who scored? Yeah. Andre Landau, the ex-Hensford man who puts number 9 Shane, he puts the ball into the back of the net, and it is Stafford Rangers 0, Shifnal Town 2.
That's not a score I was expecting, I'll be honest.
Yeah, this is this is not going to plan, is it, at the moment?
No, and I think this is where we're going to see our true colours, isn't it? What we're actually made of. Bit of grit, bit of determination. I mean, we're lining up here. We've got 4 people. We've got Bacco, Remy, Daryl Mason and Jack Birch all on the left-hand side of the D from the kick-off.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we've got to do as well, you know, we've got to obviously pick things up anyway. We've got to realise that this is it's not just a tough game because Shifnal are tough oppositions. It's tough because we are having to fight with some decisions here. I mean, that spare's come from a free kick that they shouldn't have had, in my view. We'll look at it back on the video, you know, we'll see what it looks like, but I don't believe it should have been a free kick, and it leaves us 2-0 down. But Tom Tonks gets one on the edge of the box, good turn onto his right foot, then tries to get it back onto his left, and he probably should have hit that one. And again, the story of Rangers, first off, Rangers not quite getting that shot away, but they are back on the ball as Joe Dunn cuts in field. Looks like he almost did too much, but in the end does really well, and then he plays it out.
It was unlucky.
Too much. And Rangers fans already making their way into the bar. You can see from the stand there's still 10 minutes and whatever stoppage time we have of this first half remaining. Yeah, do you know what this reminds me of? The early Witten Albion game last season when we were 3-0 down inside like 10 minutes. That
was crazy, wasn't it?
But obviously, you know, just I mean, and that's the result-wise that I'm saying that was, we're certainly not that side that was playing all of last season. We are a much better team, but we're going to have a test at some point as Effanuga tries to play that one in towards Mason, and again, he can't quite bring that one under control. Balti Silva started on the bench today, scored 4 goals this season. Big physical striker. Obviously, he gets some minutes in as well. Do you understand the rotation of the strikers, or do you think if you're scoring goals, I want to be playing?
With so many games in like August, September, I can understand it, and I think the players, it's been working so far. I mean, we're not doing very well in this game, but so far it's been so good, hasn't it? So why change it if it ain't broke?
Yeah, Daryl Mason just crying out there for the referee. Just why are you taking so long? As the ball goes forward and Mitch Clark gets up, and this time he beats Landon.
Right for the back of Tom.
It's a shocking challenge in the back, straight through the back of the Stafford Rangers number 8. Rangers get on with the free kick quickly, and it's Beto Gomez in his own half, out to the right hand side to Webster. Little step over him. He's got Gomez with him still. Gets a little turn there around Edwards and plays the ball in field to Mason. Mason, now with his back's gone, he can't play the ball for Gomez and has to settle for a throw-in instead for the Boro, which they'll get on with quickly. Andy Burns. Back now to Ty Webster, across the halfway line on that right flank. 2-0 if you're just joining us here on SRFC Radio, sponsored by Fuse Sports. Shifnal Town with a couple of goals to carry their sentence on, but spoil the party for Stafford Rangers. Attack down this left with Effanuga. He's playing really well, and Bennett's now that's a free kick. Where's the foul? Bennett is pulling him all the way back.
I think he's having a word, but
no, you can't just go and have a word with him there and put your arm around him. What?
Yellow card. Yeah. He had 2 goes in there.
Give us the
free kick.
I want the free kick.
Yeah.
I want the free kick in the dangerous position to whip the ball in the box, not the corner kick from out here. Ryan Price, do one, mate.
I'll have the yellow card because he's under pressure now.
He's shocking. You think he's any good, Shane?
No.
Ball comes into the box from Birch, delivered towards the back post, and again, really well headed towards Beto Gomez on the edges. Header goes as far as to Landau. Landau then clears this one forward, and Shifnal Town have a chance here for a counter attack. And Ty Webster is going to get himself in the book here as well, with a little kick on the back of Che Till.
He knew what he was doing then, didn't he, Craig?
He had to do that. He had to do that one. That maybe was it was similar to Bennett then. Bennett, not you, Mark. Kyle Bennett had to pull back Effanuga because he was getting into the box and he wanted to stop that cross coming in. We didn't get the free kick. But on the other hand, over here, Ryan Price give him. Why don't you give him a corner, mate? Give him a goal kick or something instead. No. Prat. Free kick then, which Bennett will take, and it's a decent ball forward that has to be dealt with by Joe Dunn. Finds himself one-on-one with Jarman in the box there, and I'm not too sure about this. The defenders on flanks in this first half.
Jarman's been doing really well up and down that wing. I mean, he's dropped in to make a back 5, and then every opportunity he gets, he's down that right wing.
Him and Edwards both the same. Ball, that's a great turn there from Landau on the edge. Tees it up now for Shaw, and his shot though is blocked, and Webster plays it forward into Mason, who's looking for the run of Beto Gomes on that right, and is he going to get a free kick? No free kick for Mason there.
Yeah, two on him.
Yeah, it's only the two players there who bundled him to the floor. I think you have to have 7 players bundle you to a floor to get a free kick now. We are not at all bitter on SRFC Radio. I am not bitter on SRFC Radio. Let me just state that. Dave and Rich are model professionals. And so's Alfie Bucks. A ball forward and a chase on again, but Mason is futile. He might get onto the second one though, and instead Shifnal again seems to just keep coming away with that ball. There's a bit of a battle going on now, and Tom Tonks, and he's given a free kick against Tonksy there. The ball went into Remy Efanuga. Off the ball, Tom Tonks and Zeli Ismail got into a bit of a scuffle. They both ended up on the floor, and obviously what you do at that point is you blow your whistle and you give Shifnal a free kick.
And there goes Jarman again, free on the right hand side. He cuts in on his left, plays it centre field, back out to the right back number 4, which is the Rowley. Looks up, picked up again in the centre there by Landau. But he loses out. Joe Dunn takes it, left back, goes across to Andy Burns at right back. Beto's on his way, and he needs to step forward into those yards of space there. Efanuga centre of the pitch. Oh, Birchie wasn't expecting that then. Mitch Clark, back to Andy Burns at right back.
There's no confidence at the minute.
No, not a lot of movement either. They're just watching
the approach play. Ball back in there to Efanuga, and you can see it again. You've got 2 players around him. Get the ball across this side quicker. We have struggled. Dave, you mentioned Andre Landau at the start. As this game's flowed, and he has been very dangerous. But going forward, we're just getting stuck for ideas. Daryl Mason's making runs. He's not receiving the ball. That's frustration alone, I think, for Daryl. As the ball now does get into Ty Webster on the edge, and he can't quite turn, and again it's the visitors who can get away from it. Ishmael with the ball forward there, and Edwards has got the opportunity now to score, and he has. What a goal there from Luke Edwards, and the man who was on loan here at Stafford Rangers has just shown absolutely unreal pace. He flies past Beto Gomez on that right hand side. The ball across to him was superb, and Leon Phillips decided that he was going to start to make the move out of goal. He quickly paused. You can't do that. You're either going or you're staying. He then decided to stop halfway in between, and Edwards, beautiful goal, to be honest.
It was a lovely finish.
It's a great finish. It lifted it over the goalkeeper, and now it does have that feel of Witton Albion last season. It's Stafford Rangers 0, Shifnal Town 3. And the management team don't know what's gone on. You can see down there.
Formation, that's the problem.
Well, that's what I was saying with Webster, a guy on the right hand side. It didn't seem he was working so well with Joe Dunn in the last couple of games.
For me, I'd have just not made the changes to the starting lineup. I think those changes might have been made because he felt it was a bit flat on Saturday, maybe in that game. Where I don't think that was necessarily the case. I think we could have gone with that again, but you can imagine that Deke's going to be bringing the changes at half time. They're all in deep discussion on the edge of the their little area at the moment, and we have to. Something has to change formation. But to go to 3 at the back, if we were to do that to match what they're doing, it would call for Dunny and Burnsy and Mitch Clark, you think, to play centre back, because there's no one there on the bench who can come in and do that with Harvey Washington being away. But this is the first real test for Rangers. You have a chance now to get forward though with Daryl Mason. Delivers a ball into the box, but it's cleared out by Shifnal, as has been the case throughout this first half. The visitors have done fantastic. That line of defence there in front of the goalkeeper. Rangers do have the ball though near the corner flag with Beto Gomez, who's looking to try and get in play there. He's tripped down, and the referee gives a free kick there to Stafford Rangers right on the edge of the box, and it'll be a chance here to get across into the box. Tom Tonks going over to where that one is. Rangers really do need to get something before half time. They could have done without conceding the third, and I'm telling you now, I do not want to be Leon Phillips when I go in there at half time. But there's 2 minutes or so here, and Rangers can get themselves back into this game if we can try and beat this Shifnal defence in the area. It hasn't happened yet in this first half, but Tom Tonks will have an opportunity from the Lotus end. The ball is on the edge of the penalty area.
Short one to go, no.
Goes to the edge of the box and finds Webster, and it is charged down immediately again by Shifnal. Really well defended. It is a poor free kick there for Stafford Rangers. I think that was just the time to just get the ball into the box there. It's back now with Phillips, and he's got Landau charging him down, but he'll have time to lift this one forward towards Bakor, who's beaten in the air, but he'll win the second one. Plays it though into the Shifnal defender, gets it back out now to Che Tilt. Ball backwards, and Shifnal then spring it forward again, and some good play there from Mitch Clark just to relax on the ball, and then Joe Dunn with a little turn forward, and he's got past Bennett, goes inside and finds Webster, who's looks at the overlap from Dunny, instead goes to Bakor. Bakor delivers the ball into the box, it's decent delivery, and it's over the crossbar there from Jack Birch. He was running onto that one, hits it with his left foot on the volley really, and just sends it over the crossbar at pace, but off the target.
Chance, wasn't it?
Yeah, big chance. It was a really good ball into the box there from Bakor. You know, he sees the run from Birch. It was one where Birch maybe could have even dummied over it, and maybe a little far out to do that one and fool the goalkeeper. And instead, it is saved. But the subdued atmosphere is to the Rangers end. But the Shifnal fans who are here in their number are certainly enjoying it off at the moment. It's Beto Gomez is crying out there for Leon Phillips to come out again and again. It seems like he just takes a little bit too long and a little flustered. I think the Rangers number one.
Shoulders and go, come on, Leon.
I think he has just been a little flustered this half with what's gone on. And you know, as a goalkeeper, it shakes your confidence. He hasn't had a great deal to do in games this season. A fantastic save that he made at Vauxhall Motors, where tipping Kev Ellison's free kick onto the crossbar. Aside from that, some claims here and there, but when you're out of the game and your teammates are doing the job up the other end of the pitch, it's great for you, but it's being prepared when that ball does come to you.
Snap.
As Bakor wins the ball on the right hand side, he's got two players in the box, and again he's looking for the run of Birch and Tonks, and he can't find either of them, and that seems to be the tale at the moment, that the quality for Stafford Rangers in the Shifnal area isn't the same as what the visitors are putting onto the hosts. 3 minutes of stoppage time announced.
3 minutes and they've got the 3 goals. If you're just tuning in, Rangers are losing 3-0 to Shifnal. Tom Tonks, right hand side, takes it in. He's got Bakor running into the channel, takes it on the outside of his boots. He's got 2 men around him. Gomez just behind him, takes it in. Tonks makes a run past him. Space in the middle.
Get it to Remy and tell him, Remy.
Birchie picks up the ball though, looks to go back to the right wing, or does he switch it now? Brings it in, back to Joe Dunn,
it's a short touch. Everything is going wrong at the moment. Like the passes, there's been a few that have just been 5 yards here and there. They've been over someone's head. The ball's bouncing off players' feet at the moment. When we're clearing the ball out in the box, it's going straight to a red shirt. It's just not going right at the minute as the ball looks to try and find its way there into Joe Dunn. It's cleared instead though by Shifnal, and we're just a minute into those 3 that were added on as Andy Burns now has the ball. Remy Efanuga looking to try and get Rangers players forward, and there are quite a few Rangers shirts forward, and this is maybe where we again still need to be conscious that we don't get caught out here trying to chase the game at a stage when there's not long of this half left. Ball over the top, they're looking for the run of Beto Gomez. Is going to go and it's going to give Rangers the opportunity to get a Staffordshire sling in, which Tom Tonks is running over to take now from that Lotus Club end, adjacent to where the toilets are.
Mitch Clark going into the box, Beto Gomez, Joe Dunn.
No, Beto's gone back.
It's Remy.
There's
a post in the way.
There is a post in the way as Tom Tonks delivers that ball. It's a great throw. It's brilliantly dealt with by Wycherley, because it was going to fall to Backer right at the back stick, and he Wycherley palms that one away. And Rangers still on the attack though with Remy Efanuga. He's got bodies in the box still and got Ty Webster with him, but he's got 3 players really to take on. Delivers a decent left-footed ball in there, and there's wrestling match happening, and the ref's going to give the free kick there against Daryl Mason. Obviously that's going to happen.
So did Daryl foul the man in front of him or behind him when he fell over?
Possibly he was the meat in the Shifnal sandwich there, wasn't he? He's dealt with, but the referee sees it as Daryl Mason to give that one away. Bit a tough one to tell, but it obviously goes against the Rangers man, and of course we are now not too far away from this.
No, hopeful for a goal then just for the throw, but it was a great save by Wycherley. He dealt with it well, and there's just nobody on hand to poke it into the back of the net as the ball gets sent forward.
Landau again with a superb job in front of Mitch Clark. Superb, but and Rangers.
Webster's muscled off the ball then by Che Tilt.
The line wasn't going to give it that way then. The referee didn't know which way to give it. The referee then went to give it our way, but before he did, the linesman stuck his flag up that way, and so the referee quickly changed his mind. They do realise this is all recorded, don't they? And there's people here. They can see what they're doing. Landau dealt with that time by Mitch Clark, and then Effanuga's clearance goes into a Shifnal player. As I said, it just seems to bounce that way at the moment, and Shifnal can get the ball now with Edwards, goal scorer of that third one, who plays another really good ball forward towards the goal scorer of the first one, Zeli Ismail. Ismail, though, is brushed off the ball by Andy Burns, and I can tell you now he is going to be savage at the way we have conceded these 3 goals. They are all soft goals. As the half-time whistle goes here, it is Stafford Rangers 0, Shifnal Town 3. First goal was scored by Zeli Ismail for the visitors, swept into the bottom corner before a bit of a calamity at the back post. A free kick given to Shifnal for what seemed an innocuous challenge by Tom Tonks off the ball. Ball goes to the back post, headed towards the goalkeeper who parried it away, and Leon just taking his time to get back there. The ball was then not cleared by Mitch Clark, found its way to Landau, who put it in the back of the net. And then a third goal as a brilliant ball found its way across field to Luke Edwards. He had plenty of time on that left-hand side as he bombed down the wing. Leon Phillips made his way out of goal and didn't get there, and he wasn't going to get to the ball either as Edwards chipped it over him into the back of the net. It's 3-0 here to the visitors. Only way is up on SRFC Radio. We're going straight to our advertisers. We'll be back then with our feedback of that half.
Unlock a summer of family fun down on the farm at Play at Lower Drayton Farm. Get lost in the maze, wander through beautiful wildflower fields, meet the animals, hop aboard the farm trailer ride, discover our woodland dino walk, and make a splash at our legendary foam parties, and take on the kids in our new Water Wars game. Plus, enjoy giant outdoor play barns and acres of outdoor adventure play, all included in one ticket. A full day of family fun is just £15.50 per person when booked online. Want even more adventures? Check out our summer pass. 6 visits between the 25th of June and the 1st of September for just £33 per person. That's only £5.50 per visit. Play at Lower Drayton Farm, just 1 mile from Junction 13 off the M6 near Penkridge. Book now at playatthefarm.co.uk.
Bonjour Rangers fan, Stephen Letitia-Wall, proud Rangers fan and owner of an English-themed tea room in Nantes, France. Come and join us in Nantes to visit our cultural city and maybe even catch an FC Nantes game. Receive a 20% discount at the cafe with proof of being a Stafford fan. Whether it's for lunch, brunch or an afternoon snack, Little Britain Cafe is the place to be for a sweet taste of England in France. Allez le Boro!
So it's half-time here. What do you make of the game so far, Rich? Rich, what are you trying to say? I can't understand a word of that.
Oh mate, I'm sorry about that. I've just grabbed one of our famous pies. They're from Hindle's the Butcher's for a half-time snack. Mate, these things are delicious.
I can't blame you. They've been handmade, fresh to order, and not only that, they're available all through the week at their wonderful shop on Bridle Road in Stafford.
Yeah, I popped in yesterday. I picked up some fantastic sausages. I got a couple of steaks for tonight, and I've got a wonderful chicken for roast dinner this Sunday.
Hindle's the Butchers, a high-quality family butchers and delicatessen, serving Stafford since 1953. Proudly supply the very best locally sourced beef, pork, lamb, poultry and game. They also have a fully stocked deli with a huge range of homemade pies, cooked meats and continental cheeses, all with free home delivery available.
Craig, where are you going? The second half's about to start.
Sorry, Rich, I'm just going to have to grab a Texas Ranger pie just to see me through till dinner. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Mate, enjoy.
Hindle's Butchers.
Harold, will you go and get my glasses? Have you seen this? I ain't seen your glasses. What is it, you daft old... It's Lees Brothers, scrap metal merchants of Eccleshall. We're a family business serving the community and beyond since 1935. We buy scrap metal, no matter how big or small, including copper, brass, cables, steel, cars, alloy wheels. Even offer vehicle battery recycling and can provide skips for customer use, just like we did so well for Stafford Rangers during the stadium refurbishment. So, for a friendly service, including same-day payments, free collections options and competitive rates, visit Lease Brothers, Eckershall, 01785 850 376. Or find us on Facebook. That's Lease Brothers. Harold, I think we're done for. You were done for ages ago. Get in that neckage yard with that bloody horse.
Need a fresh trim? Then head to Clean Cut, conveniently located right next to the Homecroft pub. From skin fades and classic cuts to beard trims, kids' haircuts and all your grooming needs, we've got every service covered by our skilled team. And here's the best part. Sign up on the Nearcut app and enjoy 50% off your first cut. Great hair, great prices and great service, all under one roof. Visit Clean Cut next to the Homecroft pub and book today through the Nearcut app. Clean Cut looking sharp starts here.
Come into the tap and spout and stop on by. You can stay a while all through the night. Cash is king if you want to save some pennies. With a happy money offer, you'll get more change from your 20s. There's live music every month, and Jet Parker's up next. Friday, August 14th, no tickets, no sweat. If you're into your sports, we've got pool and darts with live comps monthly, and chase the ace every Sunday. So get down to the tap and join it, and the team will get the drinks ready. So don't be strangers, say hi before you cheer on the Rangers.
Looking for a unique wine supplier right on your doorstep? The Wolseley Wine Loft is a family-run wine shop in the heart of rural Staffordshire, just by the roundabout at Wolseley Bridge, stocking over 300 wines from around the world to suit every taste and budget. There's craft gins, a great selection of British and world beers, as well as gift sets and gift vouchers for the perfect gift, all with ample free parking. There's also a wholesale company, supplying wines to restaurants, bars and shops throughout Staffordshire. Just ask for more details. We also host themed wine tasting evenings for groups of 8 people or more. To find out more, visit wineloft.co.uk or find us on Facebook, Wolseley Wine Loft, Wolseley Bridge, Stafford.
Looking for top-notch care for your furry and exotic friends? Look no further than Taylor's Tales in Stafford. At Taylor's Tales, we offer it all: dog boarding, walking and training, plus pet sitting for all creatures big and small, including livestock and exotic pets. Trust Zoe at Taylor's Tales. With over a decade of animal experience, fully insured, DBS checked, dog first aid trained and with a degree in animal management, your beloved pet is in great hands. Find out more at www.taylors-tales.co.uk or visit our social media pages.
Okay, so if you're listening to us on Mixler, I've got Stafford store Alan G with me. What do you think, Alan?
It's a rude awakening, isn't it? It's a bit like a little bit like being found out, isn't it?
Come in. Yeah, I've just put on the chat and mix that it's a bit like a rabbit in the headlights.
Yes. They've exposed our weaknesses, which really weren't that obvious in the first few games. A few individual errors, keeping, sadly. Which has been one of our strengths, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I know, as Craig alluded to earlier, it's probably the first time Leon's been called into serious action over the course of the whole half, instead of maybe just having one save to make. And there was one by the post there where he seemed to parry it instead of catch it, and that way, one where he's caught in no man's land. And it was a great finish to be there.
Yeah, it's not the only time that he's been caught in no man's land. He's hesitated once or twice coming out.
Yeah.
So he's got to get his head sorted on that one, hasn't he?
Would you like to see any changes in the second half?
Yes, I think you've got to change things, and Deeks is strong enough to do that. And we do have two players in every position, so we've got the strength and depth. And I think we've got to do something about the width. Definitely, because
they've used the width well, haven't they? It's one of the few teams that you'll see at this level where both wingers are actually on the sidelines, aren't they? And using the full width of the Rangers pitch.
Yeah, our record appearance player just exited the stand and muttered the words, "moving the ball properly." about our opponents, and I think that's what speaks volumes, what they're doing at the moment, and we're not.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Things just don't seem to be going right in all areas. The ball's not sticking under the control. The passes are going astray, or they're going out for throws, etc. Leon's made those couple of mistakes. I don't want to keep picking on the keeper because but it's just stating what's happened. And yeah, it just doesn't seem to be, just doesn't click tonight, does it? Which is always disappointing. So Tuesday night you've got a great calendar, full of expectation. Yeah, disappointing.
Yeah, and we are kicking towards the shed end in the second half, and just maybe they've got to play their piece, because we've heard a big volume from them this season so far. And we've got to see if they can suck it into the net like the old days.
Yeah, good early goal, and we can make that game under pressure. Right, Thanks for that, Alan. Nice to speak to you. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Fingers crossed for the second half, and we'll bring Craig back into the commentary box.
Right.
Cheers, Al.
Cheers, mate.
You got both there, mate.
Things can only get better. Can only get.
So, you like to see a change, Craig? Early doors?
Well, I'd like to see a change in the score. There's no change in the lineup. Stafford Rangers fielding the same side as we kick off this second half. Bang on time there, Chris, on the Tony Pittard stop clock there. That was fantastic work.
I've got 2 watches running.
Need the clock on the YouTube.
Yeah, we'll have a go. It's going to go 15 minutes. It'll go to 12, and then we'll see you wherever we are after.
I'd love to see. I think this game is now made for Cal Sambo. I'd like to see him get on the pitch. That bit of grit and determination. Wealth again. I think because he controls and holds the ball up so well. We just need to keep possession for a bit.
Are you surprised somewhat that there's no half-time change, or do you think that you've got to carry on giving those lads that and change the formation, which I'm hoping we've done? Yeah, just try and have a little look. It doesn't look like there's any changes at the moment as Shifnal look to attack again.
I reckon Diggs probably read him the right act. As it comes to Mason, who turns on it, he's beaten off the ball, early ball. Sambo swings it right across to Dunny, who's on the edge of the 18, brings it down beautifully. He's got three down Webster, correction, sorry.
And he's brought down, the referee doesn't give a foul, and then some hard work there from Tom Tonks trying to win the ball back, and Ty Webster doing the same. It's cleared by Shifnal for a Stafford Rangers throwing. Get back in your technical area.
Yeah, do you know what? If it's all been going your way, and then the minute it doesn't, pipe down.
He looks like a massive Nigel Winterburn from the side. He's what? The size of a what?
No, it's Phil Trainer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear, poor bit of control there, but Stafford Rangers get away with it, with Birch collecting the ball. Back now with Leon Phillips on the edge of his own goal, and he's got Burns with him. Rangers moving the ball notably quicker in the opening stages here as it comes onto this right-hand side towards Beto Gomez, just inside his own half, crosses it with a pass to Webster, who goes back now to Mitch Clark, and there is a little more urgency. Rangers are still playing that same formation. You can see both fullbacks really high up on the pitch as Beto Gomez gets it now on this right hand side. He's got an opportunity to attack Edwards, and he does go forward to him, plays a good ball inside it. It's with Mason, tries to get across into the box, and it just evades away there from Jack Birch, but it's back with Gomez on the right. Is he going to get the delivery again? Little step over, attacks the byline, looks to get across into the box, and it deflects off of the number 2. I can't see the dock. Of course it's Ryan Price, isn't it? It was the ref who knocked it out. It wasn't the ref, it was the number 2, Ryan Price.
The drums going, the shed end and singing, why didn't we start like this?
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? And you know, we
had that header.
We did. We had a very early chance. Yeah, Scott Backall with a big chance in the opening stages, but Rangers get on with things with a quick corner played now towards the edge of the box, delivered in. It's a shocking ball, but it's going to find its way through. Rangers want a penalty. It was lifted in there from Webster. It wasn't a great ball. Comes off the chest, it looks like, of the Shifnal defender anyway, and it is going to be a throw-in and a chance for Tom Tonks with the Staffordshire sling. If you want to hold that way, you grab it. Booking in the box and a header wide of the target there for Stafford Rangers.
Right.
Dave has decided that alcohol is the only way forward.
Next 45 minutes, let's have just more of that.
What, alcohol?
Yes. Everything. More attacks, more possession, more goal, more urgency.
Yeah, we're going to need a little bit more, aren't we? None of the Rangers subs They're warming up. No, all on the bench at the minute. As Whiteley gets back underway with things with a long kick forward, but Andy Burns will be able to just lift that one back, and it's not a bad ball there from Andy Burns, which Scott Backo can try and chase onto. And it's going to be a Rangers throw-in right by the corner flag. Backo wants to take it quickly, but he's just been told by Tom Tonks to leave that one. It was headed backwards there from the 5 Whittle. It's got very dark in here all of a sudden. Yeah, I mean, we've got the lights on us there, but it is dark in here as Tom Tonks delivers that one. It's a really good bullet throw, and again,
that's a great
actually, he's been superb on these balls into the box so far. He's anything that has come within that 6-yard box. He's shown a clean pair of hands. And took it out the air. Superb again.
With so many people in the box, I'd either like to see that throw in the middle of the 18-yard box, or just that little sort of edge of the corner of the 6-yard box. It's just been too easy for him.
Ball comes forward though, and again, Whiteley just has to be quick. He's on the edge of his box, and commanding presence there from the Shifnal number 1 sees him beat Scott Backo to it, and the visitors can attack down this right hand side. They look to get that one into Ishmael, but he can't quite control it, and Tom Tonks will pick the ball up for the Boro, who need to try and pick things up themselves if they're to get anything out of this game. Still 3-0 here, of course, to Shifnal Town. We're 5 minutes into the second half as Tom Tonks lifts the ball forward. Scott Backo can't get onto the end of that one. Shifnal clear it through Edwards initially, and then a ball forward misses Bebeto Gomez, and it's the visitors who can try and spring an attack. Che Tilt's on the ball at the minute on this left hand side. Has Shaw inside, who he does really well there. Shaw, a couple of quick shouts there from the Shifnal bench, and he did get a pull down there from Tom Tonks, to be fair, and it's a free kick to the visitors. And straight away, look, he's going down the right hand side as the ball comes across there from Price towards the number 11 Jarman, but this time Rangers deal with it, and some good work there from Joe Dunn. But the ball again, Rangers just looking for, it seems a little condensed at the moment for the Boro, as a long ball comes forward from Andy Burns in towards Mason, gets a really good flicked header onto it, and then as Whiteley's coming out, some brilliant defending across the box there from the Shifnal number 8, that's Ollie Shaw. Superb clearance there in front of Whiteley, with Bebeto Gomez breathing down his neck. He's screaming at the linesman for an offside. There definitely wasn't one that time, but Rangers will have a Staffordshire sling, which Tom Tonks lines up, throws into the box. Again, it's towards the back stick. He keeps it away from the keeper this time.
That's the area. That's where we want it.
But yeah, no one attacking it. Well, Rangers should get a free kick there because the referee's soft. Yep. That one, it is a soft free kick for Rangers, to be fair, right on the byline of that opposite side, but that's what you've got to do.
You've got to play the game, haven't you?
The players drop down, the management bench and the crowd shout, "Ref, free kick." Do that, we'll get more. Yep. He's clearly swayed by what's going on around him. He's here. If
that's what's going to happen, play the game. Joe Dunn looking to take the free kick. About 2 yards in from the sideline there. He's just having a word with Mitch Clark there. There's a bit of pushing and shoving, but nothing, just handbags really.
Hit him, Mitch. Delivered in towards the back post. Rangers get the head up onto it, and then again there's cries of handball. They want it, don't get it. Falls to Effernu with a chance to get shot away. Comes off a couple of players, and he can't quite get the effort on target, and Shifnal can clear it back into the Stafford Rangers half. Bebeto Gomez has loads of space on that right hand side, but the ball isn't switched over, and instead Joe Dunn will run in field with it and plays it to Effernuga. Rangers play the ball there to Tom Tonks, man. Tom Tonks has got his arms in the air. Going to play it to him, got it out to his right hand side. Instead, we go back in to the problem area where there's 4 of their players. Get it out where this player's free. Again, the ball, if they can get it over here. Now they do this time to Tom Tonks, who goes back home. Bebeto Gomez looks to make a run inside as Andy Burns is on the ball. He clips it forward down. He's looking for Daryl Mason. The ball just falls off his back, but falls to Tom Tonks. Back into Effernuga. Effernuga into Mason. Good pass there from him. And Mason with the ball down the line now. Chance for Gomez. Gomez puts the defender on his butt. Gets a chance there to get a shot away. And he gets it. And he eventually gets the shot away there. Ty Webster. He can't quite hit it. He's falling onto the floor and then takes it left-footed. And Whiteley gets down and gets the save there. But just cries there, wanting him to hit that one first time as Whiteley with a really good clearance then up to Landell, who's not managed to get into this half yet. Rangers have done their job on him as Beto Gomez plays the ball down the line, but this time he didn't see the run of Daryl Mason, and the ball comes back to Andy Burns. Andy Burns we've got this Joe Dunn out on that left hand side. He's still there, Remy sees him, but he doesn't pass a little too much, does he? No, it's a great ball, and it's kept in by Joe Dunn. Oh, he almost gets the better there of Jarman. Jarman does well in the end and goes back to Rowley. You can clear that forward up towards Landau, but again Rangers win it. Kept in play by Joe Dunn, but then it's Jack Birch. He's put down on the floor, and the visitors can come away now with Tilt, but Tilt is challenged on it, and it comes back to Daryl Mason, and it's a big challenge there thrown in on Daryl Mason by Price. Rangers have the ball back as Price looks to press, but Rangers get out of there with Tom Tonks and Efanuga. A couple of good passes from them, and then it goes out to this left hand side, and Rangers might have a bit of attacking space now to get into as it goes out towards Dunn with a delivery into the box, but again Shifnal are in front of it with Rowley as far as Webster takes on one player, gets past him, he's got Jarman in front of him, right footed cross into the box to Backo with a chest down, edge of the box is Tom Tonks, and he's got support still with Beto Gomez on this right. Beto Gomez, delivery is quite heavy onto it, cross comes back in there towards Whiteley's goal, and again a clean pair of hands from Andrew Whiteley, who claims that one out of the air. But Stafford Rangers are looking better, Dave, in the second half, and you can see Shifnal just slowing things down now. It's better,
but I'm still getting Daryl Mason waving his arms in frustration. He's making those runs into the channels, and the ball's just not coming through quick enough to him.
Yeah, and you know that, I mean, the game against Lee, you can see Daryl Mason's handball, clear handball. Yeah. That's now yellow card now. And he should be sent off. He's already been booked once. So it's a blatant handball. He's stuck his hand out.
Pushed the ball away,
and Andy Burns is going straight over to the referee saying that is a blatant handball. It's a yellow card at any other level. Why is it not a yellow card here? Changes though for Stafford Rangers. Kyle Sambor is going to be coming on. He's going to be replacing the birthday boys, replacing each other here. It's going to be Ty Webster who comes off. He goes off on that far left side, somewhat disappointed, and you can understand he hasn't really got in. I spoke to a couple of lads down there who said the same thing. It's a shame he was isolated in that first half because of the way Shifnal have controlled their counter-attacking. But on comes another birthday boy in Kyle Sambor.
Yeah, see, I'm for having Sambor on because he might be isolated, but he'll go and get the ball. He'll demand it.
Rangers looking to maybe take a quick one, but instead Tom Tonks can't release it to Joe Dunn as Chato is just, it's Ismail just closing it down. Ball comes into the box, it comes off a Shifnal head, but it's going to be a Staffordshire sling right next to the corner flag. Have I gone too far with the Bennett handball there? He's on the halfway line, but he's clearly deliberate. He's gone like that.
Yeah.
He's gone like that. Yeah. I'll put it in the highlights.
If it hit him, whatever, but he's reached out, grabbed the ball, and
Tonks with the throw in then. Deep into the box, head goes up again. It's a Litchfield. Litchfield.
What are you doing there?
It's a Shifnal player, and then the better Gomez goes backward. Burns then lifts it forward towards the left hand side. Header goes on from Backer, finds its way into the box, and it's now with Sambor. Sambor back out now to Backer. Backer with a delivery right footed in. Comes off a Shifnal defender, and he's going to go out on this far side. It's kept in fact, by the defender as well to evade losing the corner. And Stafford Rangers will have another Staffordshire sling, and of course Price there, my mate in all in black, is going to tell Tom Tonks to get further back, and Tonksy takes a short throw in into Efanuga, who's still got Tonks there for the delivery if he wants to use him. Instead though he goes to Dunn. Dunn does really well though to keep hold of the ball and
blocked him off. Blocked him off.
And the referee Alfie Marsden goes on the floor and gets a cheer from the entire crowd, and now the referee's telling things to slow down because Shifnal want to make a change, and it'll be the number 15 Craig Pritchard coming on for Zeli Ismail, scorer of that first goal for Shifnal. We'll go to some of those other scores at the moment. It's still Atherton 0, Padiham 1, Clitheroe 1, Stalybridge 1, Newcastle Town 1, Chasetown 0, Runcorn Linnets 2, Lower Brett 1, Vauxhall Motors 2, Nantwich 0, and Witton Albion 2, Kidsgrove 0.
Well, Runcorn haven't had the best of starts, but they're couple of goal up on Lower Brett there, who have started off where they left off last season, really.
Yeah, one of those where I think Runcorn needed a victory, and you know, I'd rather be still in our place than theirs at the minute. But Stafford Rangers with a throw in which Tom Tonks takes it into the box, flick on, gets there, and Shifnal this time clear it at the second attempt. Tonks, he might be inclined here to do another sling, even though it's from a distance. In fact, he is. He's telling Remy Efanuga now to get into the box as Tonks looks to go from the dugout and throws this one towards the edge. Out goes Efanuga with the flick on, and it's kicked out back to Tom Tonks on this right hand side. Looks to get past Pritchard, but Pritchard is able to use Edwards and clear it away as far as Landau, who holds that one up. But Andy Burns with some superb defending comes across, kicks it into him.
Come on, ref!
And then Andy Burns slips over next. There wasn't really a push there from the Shifnal guy, to be fair. Burns, he did slip on the concrete. It looked like he was pushed though, didn't it? It did look. As Leon Phillips lifts it forward, and then Rangers win the header again towards the edge of the box, but can't quite fall to Backor. Defensively cleared by Jarman as far here as Joe Dunn on that left-hand side. Back out now to Birch, lifts the ball into the box, and it's cleared first time, and then Pritchard will pick it up on the edge, but it's a first touch that's a little heavy and invites Kyle Samba in for the challenge, and Samba catching the ankles there of the shift substitute. And Rangers about to make another change, and one now maybe that fans will want to see as Wealth De Silva gets ready to come on.
Jack Birch is coming off, I think.
So I'm now expecting a 4-2-3-1 because Scott Backor is just being summoned over as well. So I think potentially this could be Mason one side, Backor the other, Wealth in the middle, Samble the attacking midfield, Efanuga, Tom Tonks going to sit with a back four. That's how Rangers are lined up for this remaining half an hour of this encounter. Shifnal Town 3-0 up here. Goals all in that first half, but the second half has been all in black and white so far, but Rangers still yet to really give the goalkeeper enough to do. As Backor goes down under another challenger. This time it's Che Tilt.
How late was that?
It was another late chance right underneath us, and the referee. He's going to pull it back. Of course he's going to pull it back. I am getting so close to doing an Alfie Bugs. I am going to tell the ref what I think of him.
He's free.
Yeah, and Tom Tonks does get on with it and plays it out to that left-hand side. Dunn has plenty of players in the box and delivers towards Mason, gets his initial header onto it, bounces around towards the edge, and it's Mitchell Clark who can't quite get a shot away, but back with Beto Gomez out to the right hand side, and where Backor is. Backor's looking for the run of Mason. He's got a player in front of him, but he does really well. Mason turns Price, gets a cross in there, but it's over the head of Wealth De Silva and goes out, and that'll be a Staffordshire sling, will it? It will.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, Tom Tonks is just being told, he's coming across. I
don't know what to think. On the one hand, I think it's coming. The other, I think, if we shoot all night, we won't score. But well done. Let's give him the chance. Tom Tonks now takes the long throw. They're all on the edge of the 6-yard board. It flies in, jumps up. Mitch just take it, comes round to Efanuga, plays it in to Berto, who's in the midfield. Strides forward, takes one, takes two, switches it out to the right hand side. He's got it though. Donny's going on. And the left hand he goes for the dive.
I think it's one of again. I think get up, mate.
That is
Ryan Price is rolling around, but it's okay because Ryan Price is going to come over to check if Ryan Price is actually okay. Yep, Ryan Price is having a word with Ryan Price, and Ryan Price is deemed that Ryan Price is all right, and Ryan Price should be up off the floor in a moment. That's Ryan Price, everyone. Anything like that now, a little 50-50, do that. That's up.
That's it, down the go. Yeah, and he's
coming over to book. Meach is going to get a yellow card now. I don't know whether it was sarcasm after the decision there, but
Edwards is having a laugh, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now he's going. Was he going to book Deeks as well?
No, he's getting his name. Do you not know who he is, mate?
Oh man, no, it's
Forest Green's top scorer 2001.
Do you know who I am?
And he used to live near Jack the Ripper.
And he used to live near Jack the Ripper,
And the ball's gone straight out from the keeper. Halfway line, Tongs has got it, he takes it quick, he's down the line to Mason. He's taking it, in by the corner flag, he gets pushed to the back, just go down for it, we'll have a free kick, thank you very much.
How's that not the same? You've got to go down, Darryl. If they won't give it.
Got to play the game.
Ryan Price doing Ryan Price a favour and
Oh,
giving
now
the
the
free
keeper's
kick.
down. Shouldn't don't like that.
Oh,
Don't
this is
blame him either.
I mean,
Classic,
I'm
innit?
so glad I am here today.
Oh, what's
And now, so we have got a break in play hydration break at the moment, as the goalkeeper Whiteley, who was clearly massively injured off the ball there with absolutely nothing going on. The time-wasting goalkeeper for Shifnal Town lay down there at the moment like he's on a beach in Mallorca. If you are listening from Mallorca, by the way, hi, and I'm sorry it's not going well, Rich.
Yeah, it just seems to be slipping away from us, doesn't it? I'm repeating myself here. We've got to play the game. You get a nudge, you go down like you've been shot.
one of their players have got to come off for a minute because the keepers have.
I think they only kept that rule in the World Cup, didn't they?
No, they brought it into all.
Have they?
Yeah, that's.
I'm not sure if they brought it into this.
I don't think they've brought it into this level either.
It's something the Premier League made.
I mean, it's one of those things that if he has got, they'll know the rules. The keeper will know the rules. If it's not coming.
And finally, Whiteley gets up.
Maloney did it all last.
Yeah, he did. We did it every single game. But then again,
2 minutes every game.
pretty much every team did that. This is the first time this season I've seen it happen. It hasn't happened this season. And that's the first occasion of a goalkeeper play acting there to go down, because that's exactly what that is.
Yards.
Tonksy with the throw in, and he switches it from one end of the pitch to the other, trying to invite Mitch Clark forward. Mitch Clark just about getting the ball into the feet, and then it gets across into the box, but it's dealt with again by Whittle, who lifts it up into the air, and Rangers might give that one away. It's only as far as Landau, whose clearance goes back to a Rangers shirt, but they can't quite get it forward either. And it's now back with Andy Burns on this right hand side. He plays it this time to Feet and Beto Gomez, who goes inside, and there's a ball now down for Beto Gomez to chase onto. He's not going to get onto that though, and he's unfortunate there to tries to keep it in to save the goal kick and give the throw away, but not able to do so. Daryl Mason again, you can see him, he's off the shoulder like that. I'd love us to play the ball into him so much more.
I haven't seen one ball through the channel.
Actually, he's going to take it now to the opposite side of his goal.
And the referee's not even looking.
He's doing it on purpose. Yeah, I know he is, and I will be doing the same, Chris, in this situation, 100%. But it's just going to incite those Rangers fans even more so behind him in the shed end. Go on, Shane.
20 minutes gone in the second half, and it's still Shifnal 3-0 up. As Remy Efranuga is on the left-hand side, looks to get it. It goes to Dunn, who takes it long. Mason tries to flick it on, but it goes through back down to the Shifnal left back. Backhall's working his socks off to get to the ball, can't get to it. Mitch Clark.
Keepers all day.
And it goes back through to Leon Phillips. Oh, and then another one looks to go
932. Cheers.
900. Is that the
That's
attendance?
the attendance given there by Shane. That 932. Who I imagine 930 of them will be very disappointed right now. In fact, no, there's a few more Shifnal fans in here.
Mason just in the chance to give the lad a chance.
Yeah, Rangers not quite playing that ball forward, are they? But he does get onto it now. He's got Bakor in front of him. Bakor looks to go past his player, is fouled, and does win the throw in, which he tells, which in fact Tom Tonks tells him no. Bakor wants it quick there. And now he's saying, play it quick.
Well, we're covering at the back because we've only got Andy Burns against two players.
Yeah, Beto Gomez will be on his way back there in a moment, but Shifnal still will be able to spring a 3-on-2 if they do get the opportunity. But in comes Tom Tonks with another good throw-in, headed out, back to Tom Tonks on his right-hand side. One player coming across to him, gets a decent delivery into the box. Header on goal, he goes just over the crossbar. Mitch Clark coming in there on the edge of the 6-yard box, and he sends his header over the crossbar.
Head the ball down.
34796 is the 50-50 number. It's none of us. One. I owe you £2 now, Chris. Yeah. So at least one person in here is going to be happy if that was a Stafford Rangers fan who won it. After today, as Whiteley's ball goes forward, Andy Burns is the man who is led to deal with it yet again, clears it one, but only as far as a Shifnal throw, which will be taken around 15 yards into the Rangers half by Che Tilt.
When he decides to take it.
Yeah, taking it, and a foul throw surely. Finally, well done, Jack Price.
And then
Jack
he drags Tom's back when he's trying to take the throw quickly.
And that should be a yellow card, and he is going to book him.
Yeah, quite right too.
Who's he booked there?
Number 4.
No, 2. Ryan Price. Ryan Price.
7.
Looked like 2, wasn't it?
2. Ryan Price. I'm sure it was right.
7 in the middle on the ball.
And Tilt is on the ball as he comes forward, gets onto his left foot, but there's Beto Gomez to clear it away. I thought it was Tilt who initially did it. It was the way 2 was running away.
Foul on.
And then in comes Price, attacking the right-hand side. He's got players chasing him, but just delivering the ball into the box, and it falls to the edge where Remy Efanuga does really well to come away with it, and then a foul there.
Going to his pocket
and
again.
the referee's going to his pocket again. Yeah, it was Rangers, though, try and get on with things quickly, but the ref wants to... And then another player's dropped to the floor for Shifnal. You cheated, absolute cheat. Get up.
2 of them at the same time.
There was nearly a third, and then he saw those 2 drop down, so he stayed up.
Yeah, it'll be his turn next, no doubt.
Absolutely embarrassing club you are. Shaquille Whittingham is about to come on. He's dangerous as well.
Yeah, but the YouTube vlog and all that. He's one of these YouTube vloggers, isn't he? Shaquille Whittingham.
Yeah. Shifnal Town, some really good footballing players, but an absolute embarrassment when it comes to keeping your lads on their feet when there's absolutely nothing going on around them. You know, do what you're 3-0 up, lads. Do what you're doing. Keep doing it. Good luck for the rest of the season. Hope you do well. Good luck in the next round of the FA. No.
Trophy.
Yeah, trophy. That's it. You're in that one, aren't you? Still. See you at the end of the season.
25 minutes gone in the second half. They're breaking up the play, aren't they?
It's a horrible day. Evening, should I say?
Yeah.
The game, and again, the game at Shifnal last season was like this. We had a 3-0 defeat there. Oh, they are going to have to make a change here. One of the players who dropped to the ground with no one around him has caused himself an injury by doing that. I'm not even going to say you were injured anywhere else, mate, because you threw yourself to the floor. I hope you have injured yourself doing that. So Shifnal will make another substitution. Yeah, yellow carded him first. So they are going to be bringing on Lewis Bradford as well. Shifnal.
Frustrating night all round, isn't it?
Yeah. And when we played them at their place as well, it was a goalkeeping mistake by Zach Noble, who kicked the ball straight to Fitzgerald to roll it in the back of the net. We gave a stupid penalty away, which Fitzgerald scored, and they scored a decent goal through Raz. Very, very similar ones here. Yeah, get off the pitch, man. There's nothing wrong with you. Get off!
World's longest substitution. And they drag it out to get a bit of tactics.
Oh, no, Ryan Price he's now thinking he can celebrate. Get off the pitch, you idiot.
Stay off for a minute. You got the treatment.
No, he's been subbed. He's going to be subbed, look. 17's coming on for him. They've already made the change. He's sat down now.
Throw in. Tonks takes it.
Yeah, they brought him on, but I didn't see who went off for him. Did
Delays
you?
a second, sends it in long onto the penalty spot. It goes flicked on by Mason, and again it just won't drop for us tonight. Gomez takes in defence, knocks it on, and it's out for another throw in.
Yeah, Price has gone off already.
So Price has gone off then for Whittingham. He must have done. No.
Bradford.
Oh yeah.
This is the 17.
Jack holding it.
So who did Whittingham come on for?
Whittingham come on for Tilt.
Tilt.
But I thought they brought the 14 on as well.
14's on.
Yeah, he is on. He's come on for Price. Price, who was walking.
Hold on, who they just brought off though?
Hodnett's come on just for.
It was.
Hodnett's just come on then.
14 didn't come on.
He didn't come on.
No, he got undressed and then got dressed again.
Oh, did it? Right, cheers, Shane. Shane clearing up the mess that's happening there. Shifnal just trying to confuse us as Tonks throwing is cleared yet again. It's not worked for the Boro today as it comes back to him on his right foot. He's got players running down the wing. One of those being Beto Gomez, who gets in front of his player and he's going to win. Is he going to win a corner there? He is going to win a corner. Wasn't sure if he was going to. The 15 who did come on the pitch, Pritchard, thought he'd actually won that. I think he thought he was going to win a goal kick, didn't he? But it's a chance now for Joe Dunn, left-footed in swinger. Rangers have everyone bar Beto Gomez and the goalkeeper Liam Phillips attacking this one. Comes into the box and it's headed out again. Shifnal have defended superbly today, but back as far as Dunny gets across in towards that back post where Samba is, and it's going to evade him and go out for a throw, which Tom Tonks is already making his way over for. Rangers now with 17 minutes of this game left, 73rd minute
It's got to happen
of
now,
action.
hasn't it?
Yeah, if we're going to get back into it, we need a goal in the next 5. And Tom Tonks is going to launch back in again towards the near post, and this time it's bounced in front of the goalkeeper and it's a header
Straight into his
on goal
hands.
there, and it's got to be better. Yeah, it's got to be better. Mason, it was Mason with the header, but it comes back forward again, and Rangers have another chance with Scott Backor on the left-hand side. Oh, he's fouled his player though. He's fouled his player.
There's no need there, is there? No need.
Do you know, I've forgotten what it's like to get frustrated and lose games because of the pure enjoyment of pre-season and the start of this campaign. That I've forgotten. I didn't want to be reminded of this.
It'll do us good.
I think in the long run it might do to have maybe a bit of a
reality check in it.
And it's, for me, it's one of them that we should have changed the shape. We should have changed the shape.
I mean, you said earlier about keeping the same team, didn't you?
Yeah, but the game is still here to be played. There is time for anything to happen. We saw Shifnal get 3 goals. Is this the first time
Wells has got the ball?
Yeah, I think it is. We haven't mentioned Ralph De Silva as yet, but the ball forward to Carl Sammer ends up coming back now against Stafford Rangers, and it's a good little turn there from Hodnett, but he's give it away as far as Remy Afenuga with some good feet in midfield. He gets around from 2 players and then wins a free kick. Ref, you've blown the whistle, so now you've got to... get up! Get up!
You are laughing!
He's trying to claim that Remy's kicked him, and all of the Shifnal players have gone running up to the referee when he's just pulled him down in the first place. You best deal with this well, Jack.
That is embarrassing.
Ryan Price, if he doesn't deal with this well, he's going to be in for a hostile environment.
Embarrassing.
So Remy Afenuga turning 3 players, fouled by Landau, who then is about to be booked. Landau was about to be booked. The referee then sees Remy Afenuga kicked him, and he's sent off Remy Afenuga, and is he sent him off?
He has.
Remy's been sent off.
That is ridiculous.
No, he did kick.
Yes, but it's stupid in the... I mean, everything's stupid. Everything there is stupid. And it's all because that idiot in the middle, wearing black, cannot control anything. You are an absolute joke to refereeing, and you should hang the whistle up and get yourself off the pitch.
75.
Joke.
Wow. They bought that all day long.
Every single Shifnal player, then they knew what they were doing, ran up, they gave him no choice. I mean, Remy is 2-3 yards away there. 2-3 yards away, and he's giving the referee one of those. Right, I've got to do that. I mean, the referee had already made a decision. He was about to book Landau, but it's been bought again by Shifnal doing the same thing, getting under our skin. We've got to start doing this to sides again. And now for Stafford Rangers, 3-0 down here against Shifnal Town. This game, which has been very poorly managed by the man in the middle, has gone away from us, and Shifnal are on the attack again as they look to get into the box, and some defending for Andy Burns to do, and he does a very good job of that there. And Leon Phillips still looking to try and spring Rangers forward. Yeah, he kicked out.
Frustrating night. Oh,
and I'd like to see how much of it on it is. It's very much of a Beckham Simeone kind of thing, as Mason gets ahead onto that. Ralph De Silva shows his strength, but he's got no one in the box. Ralph De Silva still on the ball inside the area to the right hand side. He's got Mason with him. Mason now looking to try and turn the player and try and drill one across, maybe. Gets a corner kick out of it. No, he's not. It's come back off him instead and gone for a goal kick. Chris, you okay to do the interview, please? Because I'm gonna. Yeah, cheers, mate. I'm gonna say something. So I'm gonna ask him a question that we will have to edit out. I can tell now.
Just ask him off camera beforehand.
Yeah.
Goal kick to Shifnal with 32 minutes of the second half gone.
Yeah, or 2 minutes and 57 if you are on the YouTube. Remember, if you're on YouTube, just add 60 to the clock. It'll be okay. Yeah, so will his suspension start for the FA Cup game against Northampton? Yeah.
If it does, because it's
Go on, Beto.
Beto Gomez down this right-hand side, chance to attack forward, but again he shows too much of the ball there, and a late challenge from Shaw. Gomez, though, is not getting anything out of it because he's wearing a black and white shirt and not a red one. So Rangers will attack on the right with Backor. Gomez is still sat down at the moment, eventually gets back to his feet, and the ball goes down now to Backor trying to turn the defender, but Edwards does a good job there and comes away with it and plays it down the line, and it's an opportunity here for Landau to get onto the ball. He's only got Tom Tonks in front of him, and he'll fancy his chances of taking on Tonksy. A couple of step overs though from him, and then Tonksy brings him to the floor, and he stays on his feet. In fact, Landau and then curls one wide of target. Good strength there from the number 9. You could tell, obviously, he's in a foot race there with Tom Tonks. He's going to try and get the better of him and get a shot in, but he sends it over, and Leon Phillips urgently trying to get on with things here. We are into the 79th minute. Is it 79th minute?
Tonks did all right, and he stuck to his task. And to be honest, I thought he pulled him down there. It was going to be a free kick, but it's the first time he decided not to go with it. Burnsy wins the head again. He's doing his best. Now, I tell you what, you want to calm down, pal. Their managements are going off because they haven't had one decision go there.
And it's crazy, isn't it? Like they've literally, but again, it's for me, that mentality. It's not. It's a one that gets you places. Like you're screaming for every decision. You're not giving the ref a chance. As Ralph De Silva gets onto this right hand side, chance to get across into the box. It's a decent delivery. Up goes Samba, but he can't get a head onto it, and it's Pritchard who can come away with it. And it's a great ball there into Jarman on the edge of the box, who can now play up the line towards Whittingham, trying to hold it up, and he does well. And Shifnal can now come out. Oh, they could have come out to this right hand side, but they find Beto Gomez, who has no one really around him, and then it's a kick out again late. Yeah, you best book him after as well, you idiot. Now is Beto Gomez plays the ball inside to Mason. Mason looking again for the run. It takes a nick off. It's going to be a Rangers corner if it goes out, but Edwards keeps it in. He's got Beto Gomez with him and clears it forward, and there goes Backer in with a strong challenge, and Rangers have it on this right hand side, and bodies start to go in the box as Ralph De Silva tries to attack the wing, gets a decent delivery in again. Well headed out, only as far though as Joe Dunn. He's got Whittingham's done really well there to come in front of him and take the ball off him, and Shifnal can clear it forward towards Landau, who gets up, wins the initial header, but Tom Tonks will have that one. And of course, yeah, Shifnal defender, in fact the Shifnal bench just let it bounce off each other, and Burnsy will get on with it. So I brought a friend here today. Last game he came to was a Telford United defeat. Last game he came to before that was the 1996 season when we got relegated from the conference. I don't think he should come anymore. Recce, if you're listening, and I know you're not because you're down there in the shed end, you're not invited ever again. Ever. Joe Dunn comes in field, takes a bit of a nudge, but not enough for a foul, and it's forward down. And now Shifnal Town are going to have an opportunity here to add to the score sheet as they play it in towards the 70. He's got an opportunity to Hodnett, and he what a block!
Tackle by
Andy Burns. Ball had gone past Leon Phillips. Andy Burns slides in and keeps the scoreline at 3-0. Falls to the edge. Landau with the shot, and now it's 4-0 to the visitors. Andre Landau on the edge of the box there, and he drills that into the bottom corner, and it's Stafford Rangers 0, Shifnal Town 4.
And that is that.
Don't react, Craig, don't react. Don't even look down at that bench and the way that they're inside and everything. Just leave it. Stay off camera.
Now, it's where we finish at the end of the season, Craig. Yeah, we'll put this down as a bad night. We're going to come back fighting next game.
Yeah, more than a bad night, mate. I thought that our old friend McDonald, what was his surname, the referee from Wythenshawe a couple of seasons ago, I thought he topped it for absolutely pathetic excuses of refs, but better game was going off there. Todd Ferrier coming on for the remaining 8 minutes of this game. There's Rangers, of course, with 10 men, 4-0 down here, and all I'm thinking of is the absolute ribbon that Hensford fans are going to be giving the Rangers fans later as ball comes into the box there. Mason's not going to get onto that one. Raz won the ball initially, and now it's played forward here, and it's a foot race that McDonald fancies, and he's got in front there of is that Mitch Clark? Yeah, Mitch Clark. In fact, he's giving Rangers a free kick. I think McDonald can probably feel a little unfortunate. So it's Andre Landau who went off, and Raz, another ex-Stafford Rangers player, comes on. 4-0 then, as Sambor comes forward, gets past Shaw, looks to try and play it into Mason, but Mason, he wasn't on the same page, but does really well to get in front of Edwards and win the ball back bit more of that wanting to be shown from the rest of the Rangers players, I think, throughout this game. As Mason plays it in field, looks at Samba into back with a shot. Left-foot drive, yeah, very, very tame, and goes straight to Whiteley, who quickly gets on with things, and Shifnal will be probably looking here just to try and get a couple more, because when they get it forward, it is 2-on-2, and nearly a chance there as Mitch Clark's header goes into Whittingham. Rangers can clear it, but a poor pass from Tom Tonks into Joe Dunn, and Dunn is not going to be able to control it, and the ball forward now is going to find Raz, or is it? There's Clark with a challenge, comes across and stops Shifnal from getting opportunities to add even more embarrassment to this scoreline.
And it's just a wayward pass again, out for a throw. Welf with no chance there. I mean, Welf's done well with what he's had so far, but he's feeding off scraps.
We've said his name a couple of times, haven't we? We've not been able to get the ball into him enough. Notice since Shifnal scored 4, they've stopped dropping to the floor as well.
Yeah, funny they've got a spring in their step.
Chance to get a ball in for Jarman on the right, goes back, Raz on the ball. He's going to look to try and take on the left-hand side, and in fact just keep hold of the ball for Shifnal. They've got possession and they'll be happy with this, and some good interplay there from Pritchard. Gets the ball back and there's a shot, and it's almost gone in the back of the net, and I don't know how that got past Leon Phillips's corner, but it's still in the area. Pritchard with a chance, gets a right foot shot away, takes a nick and comes back to Leon Phillips, and it just seems to be, like you say, Dave, it is one of those nights where everything for Shifnal seems to be going right, and Stafford Rangers, it's just not working.
Steady though.
As Shifnal look to break, but it's going to go out, and Rangers will make another change, and we're going to see Joe Thompson called in, and Scott Backor comes off.
Hasn't worked tonight for Scars. Anything he's tried, he's
hasn't worked for anyone. Not a single Rangers player out there.
That's a fair comment, that is.
I mean, I think Remy Efanuga, to be fair, he hadn't had the worst of games. He misplaced one pass, but he's on the ball. He'd look good. I think defensively though, Backor off. We've really struggled.
Struggling one-dimensional going forward.
Ball goes towards Mason, who gets a head onto it, finds Samba. Samba looking for a little flick over the top into the path of Welf to Silva. Can't find him though, and Shifnal can get the ball out to the right hand side, and Pritchard has acres to run into.
Starting to use the space well, aren't they, with that extra man?
I mean, they were using it well in the first half, and he gets it into Raz here. Raz now into the area, tries to get a shot across, and this time Leon Phillips gets down and 2 hands onto that one and claims it as we head into the final 4 minutes of this game. Leon Phillips with the ball forward there, and it skips past Rowley, but through there to the goalkeeper Whiteley.
I don't think they've been in their technical area once, have they, this game? Shifnal just playing the ball right across the back there. Basically, they'll be looking to run the clock down between the keeper, the defence off there. They're just going to wait until Rangers come for the ball, use the space, sends it long. Andy Burns will be winning that all day. But it's that second ball, pushing the back, doesn't get seen. Carl Samble just nips nowhere near it, and it's straight to a Shifnal player again.
Now, Dave, I'm not here for the next 2 games. In fact, I'll just cut that short a because Raz comes forward down the right-hand side. He's into the box. Got a chance to get onto his left foot. How's he got that foot? What a save that was from Leon Phillips.
That was an electric save, that was. He absolutely fizzed it at him. He just reached the ball.
I mean, that should have been 5-0 there to the visitors, which would have been, now I'm just saying, as Rangers win a free kick, get on with it quickly. Ref's going to let play go on as well. Joe Thompson with the ball for Boro. I think we don't want to concede again. Please don't just let's get out of here now. I'm not here for the next 2. I'm hoping without me there's a couple of victories. As the ball comes into the box, sure, it's
got to
be. He's leant into it, but whether it hit his
50-50 on it.
Yeah, I think it might. I mean, it's one of those, isn't it, where you stick your hands so close to your side, you can't really give the handball. But there's been a few things like that today that, again, around the pitch elsewhere, the referee's made wrong decisions, made right decisions, but he's not appeased Rangers fans with a lot of them. As Shifnal just again taking the time, and I will now just take this now till full time. I would literally like to see the referee blow the full time whistle, 45:01 if he can.
Samble taking it on the left hand side now. He's being pressing. No. They are pressing well, to be fair to them.
That's poor.
And he pulls him back, and he's got to be. He loses control of the ball. pulls the man down. They'll have the free kick all day long, and no doubt he'll spend the next 5 minutes on the floor looking for treatment.
So, Evie's getting your wish. Ash Fallon is going to be coming on now for the Boro for the final couple of minutes. Shane's just shouted replace him, but he's waiting because Dan hasn't stuck it up yet. Who is he replacing? Dan, help us out here, mate. Tom Tonks. There we go.
That could have happened about 10 minutes ago for me. Tom's just he's been working hard, but he's tired.
Yeah, he's been a bypass, hasn't he, as they've got forward. And yeah, you know, maybe just get the other lads on for a bit of a run and just to try and shore things about it. But it's hard again. You can't bring a defensive player on when you have none on the bench. Anis Saknuni, of course, still carrying a bit of a knock. Harvey Washington not here today. So it's, you know, it wasn't able to change too many things around in that area. I think we felt, and it was felt around the fans that I spoke to at half time, that we were far too narrow in the first half, which we were.
Yeah, Mark said that earlier, didn't he? Mark, just not playing it out to the wings at all.
What Mark said was echoed. It was echoed by so many people out there. But obviously, it's worked in the games we've played and we've dominated so far. But today, Shifnal played 3 at the back, which we've not come up against this season.
They knew that.
And okay, Mark's telling Deeks what to do. As Walter Silva gets a right-footed shot in. I don't think he'll want to hear it, mate. And yeah, but I do think we, like, within 20 minutes of that first half, that's when you should adapt to it. Like, when you can see that it's giving dividends to the opposition, they're getting lots of space, they're getting lots of time. That's where, you know, we then need to react and say, well, hang on, this isn't going to work here, and it's already not working because we're not getting anything out of it. However, we stuck to the game plan, and again, I understand that because it's worked for them in previous games, so he'll be wanting to try and get the best out of that and hope that it does work against this kind of formation, as Rangers have a rare forry forward. Ball's played in there towards Walter Silva, and the flag would have gone up there from the liner, and Andy Burns instead is clearing things up in front of Shaq.
Joe Thompson looking to play in the channels. It's the first time I've seen that kind of ball play this game. Ash Fallon's lost in the midfield, he's pushed off the ball, and it's 3 on 3.
4 on 3 going forward here for the visitors as they get it out to the right hand side. Raz now, left footed shot on goal, saved there by Liam Phillips, parries it out, and who else but Andy Burns to clear that one away. Shifnal could have scored 8 or 9 today, to be honest. They could have got 8 or 9.
John Wicket, I think the ref might be getting a cage rattle.
Yeah, the old school cage rattle.
He
he definitely would have been up for one of those.
You'll get laughed out of the building.
But to be fair,
laughed out of the building, you do a man of the match on a 4-0 loss.
You have to do one still. The sponsors are paid for it.
Yeah. Ash Fallon battling away from the ball. Rangers just got it. It's in the back left-hand corner by the tunnel. Andy Burns has got the ball. He's looking to play it long, or to Daryl Mason.
Who is your man of the match today for Stafford Rangers? If you had to try and pick one, what superb play there from Hodnett. Gets the ball into the box towards the back post, and Raz shows electric pace to keep this one in play. He's right by the corner flag now, just holding on to it. We are into that stoppage time. So not too long of this to go. If you are still with us, and that you are still with us, I can see. Fair play to you guys on Mixler and on YouTube who are stuck by this 0-4 thumping that Stafford Rangers are currently on the end of, as another wayward pass goes forward, and you can clearly see Daryl Mason thrives off the ball going off the shoulder of the defender, and we haven't once executed that for him today. As Shifnal attack now down the right hand side, Hodnett on the ball, he's got Pritchard at the back post, but he's also got Raz to his 5 yards away to him on his right hand side, who will likely use.
So I've been 2 minutes now and I still can't pick a man of the match. I'm just not going to bother.
No, I mean,
nothing for me, thank you.
Chris, could you get a man of the match out of this?
I was just trying to think and struggling.
And like I said, if Remy hadn't got sent off,
No,
I'd have.
absolutely not.
Not for you.
No.
I thought maybe defensively he didn't look great, but
The only one who hasn't, I can't.
Andy
made my mind up. Andy Burns.
Andy Burns. It's the fact that he has literally thrown everything in front of him.
He stopped that goal, didn't he?
He's made a couple of good stops.
He stopped it from being about 8-0.
Yeah, Andy Burns with that. That's it.
So second week in a row, Andy Burns is going to get the SRFC Radio Man of the Match.
It's more because of what he hasn't made the mistakes rather than.
Yeah. Yeah.
what he's actually done.
It's a hard one to put it onto individuals like Mitch Clark coming into the side and Ty Webb's coming to the side, but have we missed Harvey Washington today? He was a commanding presence Saturday, and his ball carrying ability to get when he gets hold of it, it isn't that lump it up forward that we've just seen. Ironically, I think we've missed Washo this evening, and he'll hopefully be back for the Corby game in the cup. But today we have to congratulate Shifnal on what has been a really, really good first half performance from them to put the game to bed, and then a second half performance that they just managed it. They've worked the referee well, they've managed it well. The red card is a red card, as much as my anger might have shown at the time.
Frustrating though, wasn't it?
It's because of the way it's gone, and a lot of decisions that have happened today, I feel that they could have gone other ways, and then this doesn't quite happen how it does happen. But it is what it is. We're going to lose the game, and the referee's going to give another free kick to Shifnal there for a foul against Top Ferrier.
Could be worse, Craig. You could have gone full time and played 4 games and only got 2 points.
Joe don't give him that much there. You don't want to be giving it. But no, Chris is not happy with that one either. When it does come from the sponsors, Chris, who are we to tell them? No, we are SRC Radio. That's who we are. And no, it's Andy Burns. All right, would have been 8-0. But yeah, Shifnal now they show that early season form. That 3 out of 3 wins is no fluke whatsoever. The side that they are assembling here is a steady side. Still got Callum Will. I mean, I'm going to be honest. How does Ben O'Hanlon even get in this team? Because Luke Edwards has had a dominant game at left back. Jarman at right back's had a brilliant game. Wilson and Wilson and Benno. There must be card competition for them, but fair play. It's been a really good start for Shifnal Town this season, and if they are up there, towards the business end as we call it, and let's hope that Stafford Rangers are as well, that we don't have to face these in the playoffs, do you?
No, yeah.
Good play there on the flank from Ferrier, and then unfortunate as it
and the ball goes
bounces back off him
on the spin. It's just not going to go for us tonight. That's it. Puts us out of our misery. It is Stafford Rangers 0, Shifnal Town 4.
Full time, yes, on SRC Radio. We didn't even have the fourth. Did we have the 4th goal on? I hope we didn't.
I lost.
No, we probably left it at 3-0. Thank you to every single person who did listen into us this evening, and apologies on that result. It's not the performance obviously that you wanted from Rangers, and maybe not the performance that you were expecting. However, it is our first defeat of the season, a heavy one at that, and it will certainly give Deeks and the management something to think about going into that FA Trophy game against Corby. A triple header coming up now, 2 games coming quick succession with Corby and Padiham. So 2 away games there, Dave, and then the FA Cup when I'll return for that one against Northampton on Chenix here at the Stam Robbo. I don't really want to touch on too much today other than to thank the listeners for this one. We've had a defeat. And it's
bad day at the office. I think, Craig, you need to go and have lie down in a darkened room and have a good holiday.
I know.
It'll be one of those things that so they've changed the formation. They've got that 3 at the back. We can learn from this. We can't win them all. Let's learn from this and go on. And it's where we finish the season, not games losing 4-0 in August.
Yeah, and fair play. There's around 30 Shifnal fans 20-30 Shifnal fans who have made it down here today, and they're all there now as the Shifnal players go over to congratulate them, and fair play, because they've seen their side this evening put in another really, really good performance. And as I mentioned, they showed this last season. It tailed off. Let's see if they're there at the end of the season. But until Saturday, it is up the Boro.
Oh, Harry giving them a piece of his mind.
Good lad, Harry.
I thought they were a good side.
Very good side.